I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich.
New donation from someone.
I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. Do forgive, apparently I'm giving Sizzles, the other Cavalier I have here, a little bit of fussings. There we go, down you get. Thank you. I can't send you back to the house just yet. Hi. I hope everyone's having a marvellous day today. Hello, it's me, hi. Hello, Verity. That's a good name, by the way. Hi, it's me, hi. That's good. Hello, Verity. Hello, Chris. Hello, Slipknotty. Arena Corvin. Gilly Witchy. Hello, Zephyr. Yes, I'm early, Chris. I thought, well, I've set everything up. And I was actually going to start a little early, but I was looking for an image. One with a hamster in it. Because I used to have pet hamsters back at university, but I couldn't find the one of socks that we used to have. So I'll have to get off the PC.
New donation from Baldevi.
Thank you, Baldevi, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Hello, Aaronwen, Lamala. Hello, Dramafad. Thank you, Zephyr, for the sticker. I appreciate that. Hello, Rebel Storm. We are going to be going through a number of videos from Amber and Shantel. Can you please go lay down? No? You're being especially fidgety. Come on the bed. Come on the bed. I don't want you getting zoomies again because you kicked Wizzy yesterday and I don't want that. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Whitney. Hello, the Shah of Thirst. I like that name. Hello, Nessa. Hello, Nikolai. Tolstoy. That sounds familiar. Yeah, we're going to be going through some Amber and Chantel stuff. I do want to start adding like other log cows to the mix. And yes, Dalton, we're live. I'm not going to deny, though, there is an obvious ulterior motive here. I would normally do this on Moisty Live, a live stream channel I have. However, I have, as you can see from the goal at the top, a rather large vet bill I have to pay tomorrow for Wizzy to have some surgery, and I can't afford it. Yeah, and Lola, it's all good, honestly. Any support is appreciated, even something as simple as a like. You know, I did say I wouldn't be doing things like this in the future, and then I got, well, my dog's never had issues, so this one caught me off guard, and I was not prepared. But I will be in the future. I swear I will. Usually I put money aside from cleaning your work, and I had, and it paid for today's appointments at least.
New donation from Sivan.
Thank you, Sivan, for the donation. I really appreciate that. So just so you have context for the image I was faffing with, yeah, it was the hamster. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. I forgot to share this on Discord. I should have done that, shouldn't I? I should quickly go and share that, because obviously I was supposed to do it on Discord. I didn't. But yeah, we're gonna go through some videos in a second once I've just quickly posted this on that many servers. Let's do that. That works. Oh, thank you, Nakia. And hello, Tiggs. Hello, Bookworm Addict. Hello, everyone. Close Discord so it doesn't bother me. Thank you, Miss Sparkles, for becoming a member as well. Over, yeah, I know. That's and Zombroccoli over 50%. Yeah, I'm actually a bit surprised by that because I didn't think we'd actually get that many. But we seem to have gotten very lucky, and that's great news because it offsets massively the well, the potential for some kind of stupid credit thing I'd have to potentially apply for. Again, my dog has never been genuinely that. She's never had super serial surgery before, so it's a bit of a shock to the system in truth. So this is, yes, an ulterior motive. I'm putting it on here because more of you lovely people will see it, and we're going to go here first. Now, I have lined up 3 of her videos. I'm going to state, so I went to her channel and Chantel's. I didn't get a single ad on Chantel's channel, but every single one of Amber's videos got ads. Now, I don't have ad blocker that works on here anymore. Chrome basically banned them because Google are dicks. So if there is an ad, of course, we would then come back here and switch to the hamster. Obviously. Yeah. You should not have pets if you can't afford them. And Gilly Witchy, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Which is why this one completely caught me off guard. It just was, yeah. But I do appreciate the criticism in that respect.
New donation from Julie.
Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. It is a perfectly valid criticism to make. Genuinely. I was ill prepared, and that's my mistake. Okay? You're not saying I use AdBlock Plus. Oh, fair play. I didn't know things like that worked. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Here we go. Right, so yes, we're going to go into this. And I've got 3 of her videos lined up. Huge torrid hole is this one. And then to these 2. Right? So let's go with that. Let's begin. I should point out, this was released on the 6th of March. She had released it on the 25th. Well, she made it on the 25th, sorry. So again, we've got a 9-day gap. Oh, Sizzles, have you buggered up Wizzyboo again? Can you lay down, please? Don't do that, okay? Don't be a dick. Good girl. Don't be a dick. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, I understand you, Gilly. Honestly, it's genuinely a perfectly valid thing to say. I'm not going to be upset by that, because I agree with you. I believe the same thing when it comes to having children as well. I think if you can't afford pets, you shouldn't have children, but that doesn't apply to everyone. My dog is really on one. Hey, can you stop? You've been a bit of a relentless fidget since you woke up the moment I started streaming. You want to stop for a bit? Do I need to give you a treat? I'll give him a treat. That's what I'll do. Yes. Let's give them each. I'll give them each one. I don't want to give Wizzy too many because she's obviously got to be a bit lighter for tomorrow anyway. I don't have many left. There goes one, and there's one. Okay. There would be more, but there's only 3 left in the box, and I can't. Well, that's not fair. 10,000. Honestly, you can't. I agree with you on that. That's yeah. I asked for a quote today when I took her in, and they read it out, and I was like, wait, what? I didn't realise. Yeah, I didn't know vet bills were that high. I really didn't. Whenever I've done GoFundMe's in the past to help my sisters, I just gave them the entire amount. They never told me that
New
it wasn't
donation
enough.
from Maria Christina Horan.
Thank you very much, Maria. I really appreciate that. Right, yes. Anyway, this video released 9 days after it was made. Dumbest.
New donation from Rebel Storm.
Thank you, Rebel Storm. That's very kind of you people. I really do appreciate this. As you can see, universally downvoted. And top comments. If you're suffering in silence, then
why are we always hearing about it?
Nice. I can't change overnight.
Coral, it's been 10 years.
And I'm sorry, but you're the last person suffering from phone anxiety. You called customer service over your order missing a packet of ranch dressing. I don't remember that. Yeah, I didn't know that. What's Amber up to now? And yes, as Lola has said, being a stupid bee, yeah. Basically that. Although this one, at least, so what tickled me the most was the thumbnail. She chose the image with the underwear on it. And she's doing it on purpose, by the way. It's a 9-cell frame thing. The thumbnail, she takes up all 9 cells down. Think about if you do noughts and crosses on this thumbnail, you'll notice all 9 cells are full. There's something going on in each of them. She did it on purpose. And the underwear taking up 5 cells is bad. Really, really bad. And you didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry. Thank you for donating, Miss Sparkles. I really appreciate it. Who wants to hear anything sexy? Feeders do. Oh, hang on. You're not fast enough. Let's speed her up, of course. Sorry for the dawdle on this part. There we go. It's an 18-minute video. We should... Oh, okay. I need to... There we go. Some cheeky knickers for our fans, honestly. Right,
So
that's
it
full
is
screen.
February 25th.
Can you hear this properly? And I'm not too loud or she too loud? Do let me know. I'll change the volume, of course, if that
And
happens.
welcome to a new vlog. So I'm just getting ready for the day. So I just want to say thank you guys like so much lately for the support. It genuinely means the world to me, more than you know. I know there's
Nothing reeks of sincerity more than the dead delivery and the complete lack of emotional range. You should have used coffee. No. It's quite all right. Honestly, I appreciate the support regardless. And vet prices are insane. I agree. My dog's a small dog. I didn't think the bill would be that high, but apparently I am completely wrong. I've only ever had to take hamsters and... Are you really still going? Lay down. Thank you. Go on. Lay down. Thank you. You're being silly. I think Sizzles wants to be centre stage. Yes. Oh, and if you do enjoy these streams, by the way, smash. Enjoy the food, David.
like rumors going around that I faked having COVID. How do you fake a test like that?
Easy. You don't properly scrape inside your nose. Bear in mind, those tests were meant to go really far back. You basically took a cotton bud and did the edge of your nose. I'm not saying you faked COVID, by the way. I really don't care. The coof means nothing to me. But I know why people criticised you, because, let's face it, you're Amber Lynn Reid.
And how do you fake going to the hospital? I was also tested at the hospital.
I mean, you were accused of faking the hospital stuff a lot when you were doing the weight loss surgery stuff. Does anyone remember that? She'd go to a room and she claimed that was the hospital room. I honestly could have believed that was a waiting room in a vet's.
Hospital. So
And what's wrong with the shirt? It's too tight.
that also came back positive. But that video of me going to the hospital actually doesn't even go up until tomorrow. And I have been trying to make my videos have more days inside of one vlog.
More days inside of one vlog. Why, Amber? Because last year, the year before, I criticised you for that. Every video was a 15-minute video.
New donation from Nessa Sitar.
Thank you, Nisasita, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Every video you did where you went, it's the next day, was beyond a parody. What kind of pupper? She is a Cavalier Spaniel. She's not King Charles one because that's the males. She be Cavalier. Both my dogs are female Cavaliers. Although the one I was given a few years back, Sizzles, she'd already been done, so I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about the fact she might put her back out one day from walking on her back legs all day, which is what she does. Yeah. Her chin looks like a small... Aaron Wen, you know what? You have a point. I think she's baiting people up with the camera angle. And congratulations, Bella Dreamer, for giving birth to your twins. Yes, and hello everyone that's joined. And Kat, well done. Keep smashing
New
it.
donation from Daz.
Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. But yeah, when she was doing so, it's the next day. I told her that, you know, she releases one video every other day. What's the point of fitting more videos or more days into one video when you're not doing anything, right? And yes, F in the chat for Bella Dreamer, honestly, and Kat for smashing it at the gym. Honestly, it's quite the pause. You can't quite tell what it is, can you? Anyone wants to print screen, go nuts.
New donation from the Sarah Normal Activity.
Okay, that's a cool name. Thank you so much.
So I can like catch up a little quicker because I have been extremely behind. Well, I like to say ahead.
I mean, you're technically behind because when you then go and address drama, you're massively behind. And it's humiliating for you because when you do then address the drama, you're completely out of touch.
The more ahead I am, that just means the more filming I've done. So at one point I was like 15 days ahead. So it just means I was filming a lot because my schedule is to upload every other day regardless of how much I film.
Problem with that is your content is still Nontent. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you very
So I made
much.
kind of like a big purchase last night and my bank was like, fraud is happening. And I was like, no, it's not. So
I mean, it could be fraud. It could just be DoorDash now have a regular... You might have them on retainer. Who knows these days?
I had to call the fraud number, let them know everything's okay. Like, that was literally me. I love that the bank that I have is like so diligent on that though, because I would hate for someone to be like using my card that shouldn't be. Obviously, like anyone would hate that. So I thought I figured it all out.
This isn't news. Banks do this all the time. Anyone else have this? Because I've had it before as well. I once... I bought a £100 box of Warhammer last January. It was a box of Firekin Slayer Dwarves. I had an alert on my phone from my bank, NatWest, telling me that there was a chance fraud had been committed in the shop I'd been to. Hoodwin Tofia. I don't know who Tofia Chu is. Cybershock. I'd have to look him up. But I'll defer to the chat on that. Hoodwin in a lolcow deathmatch. You know, like the old plasticine models back in the day. Yeah. But yeah, I remember getting that. It's not unusual for a bank to do this. Too orange.
Then I woke up
Yeah,
this morning
she's
with
too
emails
orange.
from subscription services saying update your payment info because it's not going through. So I was like, what in the world is happening right now? So obviously I ended up calling.
I just wanted to yawn and announce it. Sorry. Tofia. I'll have to look them up, Zombroccoli. I'll have to look them up. If you're on my Discord, put their name on like Desk the Chief Justice, yeah? Because then I can look them up. 13 incline on the tread. Nice. Damn right you're killing it. I do 10 incline, no leg weights, but I do it for 20 minutes as my warm-up. Good core workout. Definitely a good way to start. 20 minutes, decent core stuff. Yep. And hello, Brunette. Hi.
The bank again, and hopefully we got it all figured out. So I made a purchase on Amazon just to like test it out, and it did go through. I just get so stressed when it comes
I'll have to look
like,
her up.
anything having to do with me calling customer service of any kind. Just a little bit of phone anxiety, if you will. I'm trying to decide if
I'm sorry, but she doesn't. Is it me or does Amber? This ties into the comment from earlier. She has anxiety about everything. I get anxiety. I had on Friday, for no apparent reason, I was on the front lat pull down. That's what I was doing, and anxiety decided to hit, and I was like, "What the Fraggle Rock is this?" I was not impressed. I was talking to somebody at the gym in the end. I was like, "This is nonsense. What's wrong? I feel a bit of anxiety. Did you bring anything?" No, I bloody well didn't. I went home and I took something I needed to take, not CBD, just to be clear.
New donation from someone.
Thank you, someone, for the donation. I really appreciate that. And I just, you know, cracked on. But it.
New donation from Dad.
Thank you, Dad. Wait, was that actually my dad? I'd be very confused if that was my dad. But yeah, it says Dad. No, I'm going to defer to that. If that was my dad, I'm going to WhatsApp him now and say thank you. Actually, he's my dad. Okay, thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. What was I talking about? Oh, the anxiety. Yes, over the weekend I was having anxiety all weekend, but I just crack on. You know, that's what you do. With Amber, it's never the case of cracking on. It's a case of you know, I have to make this into a vlog and talk about it and make it seem like this is content. This is definitive Nontent. Hi, Hack. Hello, everyone that's joining, by the way. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's continue. I'm dawdling. I'm sorry. I figured I'd wait a little because I know Leona might be able to join us in a bit. I figured it'd be a good idea to get her to join because she's much more interesting than I am.
I want to do like
Third
My
down.
name is Latifah Thompson Lowe.
I have an ad. I'm
New
not doing this.
donation from Yo Hubela.
Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. You get hamster. I suffer. I don't have two screens. This is so much harder to do now. Honestly, this is cancer. Right, skip that. Put that. That is 2 minutes into an 18-minute video, by the way. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Right, back here. You got your hamster break. Cthulhu is third down in the ranks of the old ones, but he's most popular. At least he's most popular. Hello, Avora. Hope you're well. Oh, I'm muted. Sorry.
if I just want to do something like gentle, short, and
Right.
to the point.
There we
Hey guys,
go.
so I just did some things around my apartment, and now I am about to live stream.
Now back in her safe spot where she's full of loads of cushions. I love that her couch is monstrous, but it is 99% cushions. As someone that despises cushions, yet unironically has a few on his couch.
New donation from Laura.
Thank you, Laura, for the donation. I really appreciate that.
Stream. So today is my 5th live stream membership.
Ah, that's right. So the memberships, we need to talk about this. These membership streams, she's trying to drive up the additional... Oh, thank you, especially Laura. I saw that number. God, that's massive. Thank you very much. She's trying to really drive up the interest in her members-only live streams. I've seen a few clips of these do their rounds, and it tickled me a little because a lot of the clips that have been doing the rounds, they've been muted. I assume they've been copyright claimed or something because I can't then hear what's been going on in them. Yeah? I don't know if that's just me that's noticed that, but the clips that you see, she is genuinely losing it. And I would feel bad for her. I would, but I don't want to. Because again, Amber's been on YouTube for over 10 years. She started the weight loss journey in £360 territory after claiming she was £300 at 13. And now she's... Wait, indeed, Dessa, I saw that. All the while she's put on over 200, I'd say over 200 pounds plus. She's put on me in weight. That's not good. And some, I think, now at this point.
I have to be like.
I do like the adverts for these. She's like, at least she's consistent in promoting them.
In a minute and a half. I hope I make it in time. I just came back from the dumpster, so all right, I'm gonna title this one "Hello, Beautiful Stream Queens," because you guys are all beautiful if you're watching, and I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of my memberships. So
I just want to tell you, if you're a member and you're paying as much as anyone to join Amber's, you're a mug. You have to be a mug, because let's face it here, I think my memberships are a lot less. I don't charge what she charges, but at least I don't have a community that despises me generally. So people join the Discord, people hang out there, we chit chat, and I don't want to make broken promises like a members only live stream, because I know I couldn't commit to that. Instead, I do Patreon VCs and I do movie nights, right? And Joker, smashing it. Very proud of you. Keep it up, okay? When will Omegon call us stream queens? Never. I don't know if I said that right or if it hurt someone's ear in the process. I am not sorry.
Set this up and then I'll show you guys a few clips from it. Not the highlights, not the lowlights, just random clips. I haven't been doing cameos while healing. It turns out I'm pregnant. Oh my god, congratulations! I know a lot of people are coming for me about, oh my god, she's like putting trash in a journal. It's like a whole phenomenon.
Just a quick thing. The clips she is showing are so disingenuous, because these are clips from when she's not losing her cool, right? She's not upset, she's not overwhelmed, right? It's not, and I'll quote her, hecticana. Yeah. I could believe, Chris, that the majority of her members are trolls, but at that point you'd only need one and a Discord server for someone to simply, restream it. I don't agree with stream sniping, just to be clear, but that's what I could imagine someone would do. A different audience. I think it's also a point that I never made a promise that I didn't keep. In the sense of, I didn't start my channel as a weight loss journey channel. I started as originally I did political commentary. Just 1 or 2 videos just to dip my toes into commentary as a creator, starting out. And then I moved into social commentary because I enjoyed it more, all the while moving the politics to a different platform entirely. Because it made more sense, right? Also, I'm sick of being called a right-wing shill. I'm really not. Can you just stop? Okay, I didn't vote Reform, I didn't vote Conservatives. Shut up. Thank you. Not you guys, you lovely folks. Also, smash like if you enjoy. Just saying. Thank you.
I didn't make it up. I did not make that up. A lot of people think I'm trolling when I'm not, and then a lot of people think I'm serious when I'm trolling. But I guess that's my fault, huh? I like to hang out with my mom because I lost so much time, as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult, so much time. So I kind of just do what she wants to do, and she loves a good bingo moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a thing. This is a lie. Amber does enjoy, I have no doubt, spending time with her mother because she has no other social interactions. Not going to criticise that. I'm going to criticise the sincerity she put there about doing what her mother wants, when in every video that Amber's mum has featured, not many recently I might add, whenever her mother's featured, it's always been what Amber wants. So Amber is, while saying she does what her mum wants, never showing us what her mum wants, but citing that her mum wants to go to bingo all the time when they go to bingo together, but that's not the truth at all. Again, Amber wants to do this because limited social interactions. And you're a centrist, and I sorry, nothing wrong with that, honestly. I'd rather tackle each individual issue as it is, and that doesn't require a political side, that requires a brain cell.
That's her thing. This is a delirium. Is that a word? What is your top 3 favorite Gaga songs? Paper Gangster.
Don't care about Lady Gaga in the slightest. Moving on. I'm going to skip ahead because I want to see how much of this... Okay, so from, I'd say, let's see, from 3 minutes to 6 minutes 15... So 3.5 minutes of this video is taken up with not even that.
Make any.
No, you can sod right off. You get hamster again. Thank you, Beth. I really
New
appreciate
donation
that.
from Beth.
There, you get hamster and I'll suffer the ad. Well, until I can skip it. Do forgive. Yes. Thank you again. I really appreciate that. Oh, I could skip the first ad. Can I skip the second one? No? Bugger. Right. Okay, right. That is that. Let's put the hamster away. That hamster, for those who don't know, is actually named She Who Shall Not Be Named. That was her name. Not even a joke. It was on her the medication I had to give her at one point. And she was a biter. She's cuddly, but a biter.
New donation from Random Webiser.
Thank you. What name was that? I'm going to have to check that. Hang on. Random Webuser. Thank you so much. That's a really good name. I feel like that's meant to be web abuser, but I can't. Webuser? You know what? That's a really good name. Thank you very much. I like good names. Okay.
Magic. She's giving model. Like, is she a model? Like, what the fuck? All right, you guys. We have a very big torrent haul.
Right.
So,
This is where people have been querying, theorizing. Web user. Oh, random web user. That is. I'm so stupid. Sorry. Thank you. That's actually an even smarter name. I like that. Thank you so much for that. I feel a bit guilty now. I got that wrong. So. This part of the video is the part that many of you were talking about on various forums, including the now deceased Amberverse Reddit. They were talking about it. Thank you for being here, Leona. Hope to see you soon. Obviously, if you want to hang out, do let me know and I'll hop into Discord. And it's because Amber decides that this isn't, for YouTube purposes, an appropriate thing for her to show. Now, in previous content, she's shown so many try-on hauls, you know, from Torrid and U-Haul. Right, she's shown so many, but this one, to me, she's never in all these videos shown underwear. Now, there's a reason for that, because usually you can't get it monetized. But as you saw, there are ads on this, so either it got demonetized and YouTube decided they want to make money on it, which they can do, or Amber got this monetized, which I could actually believe. Right, this haul looks like a flex. I agree, Zombroccoli. I also think it could be it could be an advert, either for the potential relationship rekindling with Emily, or for a new wipey. And yes, the cat at the back looks nice. Is that meant to look like a particular cat reason? I think wasn't it meant to be oh god, which colour was Rarity? Which one was Wasabi? Rarity was black. Was the tuxedo, weren't they? Oh god, I'm getting, I have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. I've completely forgotten. The Lego looks cool, I agree. I have a Formula 1 and Senna in the living room, in the cabin here. 25 minutes. Cool. And hello to everyone that's joining. I really hope you are having a wonderful day today. If you enjoy the stream, smash the like. I think it's Wasabi as well. Thank you. I could never remember, and it annoys me that I can't remember which one was which. Rarity is great. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. You guys, I appreciate, because I forgot. But yeah, I agree. It looks nice at least.
Oh, let's get into it. All right, first things first. I like a really big, cozy cardigan or sweater. So I got this size
Didn't my sister crochet me a blanket like... Isn't Wizzy sleeping in one of those right now?
6. Super adorable blue cardigan sweater with these Cupid. Definitely not Cupid. I was trying to say cute. Flowers. Sorry, I'm slap happy. Y'all notice that in my live stream. I'm just like on lack of sleep. But you know, that's fine. Oh my god.
I could actually believe she's on lack of sleep because she's been texting somebody. Hi, Murder Mittens. Thank you for the correction, guys. I couldn't remember which one was which because I haven't seen Wasabi much in videos. I know they have featured, but since Rarity is still MIA and is unlikely to be returned, it's, yeah. And thank you, Snape. I hear you got cast recently. Your profile picture seems inaccurate. Does she need more clothes? Based on her wardrobe in a previous video, yeah, I think she does. Because she didn't have anything hung up. I think she's gotten rid of things.
New donation from Richard.
Thank you, Richard, for the donation. I really appreciate that.
Oh, this is so freaking cute. That's about as low as my tripod goes, but look how adorable.
And I agree about the cat's hack.
It's such like a cozy fit. I just like being warm. That is like so cute. I cannot stand it.
Not going to deny, I do like cardigans. I don't own any, I just like them. I can't wear wool that much though. Although it wouldn't be the worst idea to have one in here. Well, it's not cold anymore. Excuse me.
No. I just dropped a Lego.
Smash
How depressing is that? My poor leg.
F? What was that meant to be?
No, it's all broke. I guess we'll worry about it later because I have a haul to film. Oh my god, this is so soft. So I also got this in a size 6.
So, question to people who buy clothes: do you buy clothes online or do you try them, or do you at least go to a shop and touch them? Yeah, because I know Amber doesn't do clothes shopping. She never does in shops, right? I get that. For me, most of it I have at least touched. I don't like to buy clothes online much. Shoes I can get away with because I know exactly what my shoe size is. I know what I can and can't wear, right? But generally I don't like. Amber does it on purpose. I think if she went to a shop and sort of like faffed, yeah, you can get away with it, but she doesn't. It's just a query because Amber's only ever done this, and it's part of her content, her shtick, that her hauls for food are done from shopping first, but her clothes hauls are all done from online. I find it quite meh, because I think with clothes. Thank you, Nick Whale. I appreciate that. Or Nick Wally. I like the name. I think online's a risky one with clothing for me, anyway. I find it to be. Shoes, again, I've got big, wide feet that need arch support. It's not overly difficult. The easy way to put it is I can't wear plimsolls, okay? It's not happening. Converse are out of the equation unless I want to lose 2 of my toes. Beetle pins, hi. I'm too sensitive. Oh, fantastic, beetle pins. You're smashing it. Everyone F in the chat for beetle pins. They've smashed it. Be very proud of what you've accomplished and keep it up, okay?
It is just a spaghetti strap tee. It's gray with black snake and leaves. If you guys don't know anything about me,
Although I should just state before we continue, the most recent clothes I bought from Primark. Solely because I just needed something on the fly, and it's the easiest way of getting something.
Snake, size 6. I just got this black t-shirt that says tragic on it. You don't need an explanation. Again, size 6. I got this checkered sweater. It's supposed to be like over the shoulder, so it's supposed to like go down to here. Sweater. I thought this was super cute. So I'll try some of these on later or in a different video. I don't know. Again, size.
Does anyone remember the old days when she'd do the struts while wearing the clothes? Part of me misses that.
6. I like to say the sizes in case you are a girly pop with a similar body to mine. I got another sweater. It's literally about to be spring and the cold weather is leaving, but I never heard anyone to still wear a sweater in the spring. So this is me.
There's nothing wrong with wearing jumpers. As someone that wears a hoodie year round, there's nothing wrong with it. Although I do need a new one.
New donation from Julie 3B3M.
Thank you very much for the donation, Julie. I really do appreciate that. I need to buy a new hoodie. Mine's frayed, but it'll last for now. Beck Muniz, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. I buy pants at the store, but large shirts online. So I would rather buy trousers and shirts and hoodies in person, solely because if I buy shirts online, they invariably are too short on the body. I've got quite a long torso, so I don't like lifting my arms up and my t-shirt untucking. When I'm wearing a hoodie, it's annoying. Girl, not that sweater. Is there something wrong with the Mean Girls thing? It feels like she picked this one on purpose because the hang on haters of world. I would assume it's because of that. I know. We're insanely close. Thank you so much.
Girls collaboration. Why are you so obsessed with me?
I got that snake torso. Basically, web user. I do, yes.
Hold on. Did I accidentally pay for 2 tragic shirts?
No. You get hamster. You're welcome. The ad will be gone in a minute. I hate that I'm going to have to do this for all her videos. I may have to click through them just to get the ads out of the way. Because it's going to be a pain in the backside otherwise. Right, back here. There you go. Sorry about this. Oh, it's muted. There we go.
I am such an idiot. We have the receipt in my hand, folks. I accidentally bought 2.
Well, that's not the end of the world, because it means, Amber, you can wear one out and then have another one. I have multiple shirts that are the same. This is not a big deal.
New donation from Amanda McKnight VO.
What? I didn't hear that name. What is that? McKnight. Thank you, McKnight. Thank you so much. That's a good name.
Freaking
Oh, have you heard of the blessing that is... Well, I recently had an update on Chrome telling me that adblock was no longer going to work, and so I was like, alright then, I guess I won't watch YouTube. I haven't watched YouTube since. I never thought to like find a better one.
shirts. One of those was almost $40, so I just spent $80 on 2 t-shirts. Like, I never mess up like that. Oh my god, how did I not?
Yeah, we're 9 minutes in and I've had 3 ads already. I'm really sorry. We will try and get through them quicker. I'm just being slow at the moment,
And then
apparently.
I got a dress, which is a size 4, because I like to wear their dresses in a size 4. So I thought this was super adorable. Again, I'm not like always a floral girly. Like, it's really hit or miss. It's usually a miss. But this, I was like, it's kind of a hit. Like, if this looks good on me, I'm gonna be super happy about that. All right, the rest of the things I got are just a bunch of underwear. And again, size 6. I am a bigger girl in a bigger...
What is size 6, by the way, for those like myself who don't know what these words mean? What is size 6? Because is that 6XL? Is that what that's meant to be? I only ask because I don't know. I don't pay attention. Also, the fact she is doing this in video form is something I've never seen her do. If she's ever done it before, let me know. I think this is tasteless, tactless, and solely done to bait people. I mean, she knows her audience. She knows that this will work. I don't know how. I assume because of the nature of how it looks, it's not that, you know, 6. Use Brave. I need to get beetle pins. I do actually need to reinstall that on this laptop. It's not on this laptop. It's on my PC. Sent you the chart. Have you? Oh, right. Well, I will quickly... I mean, everyone's confirmed it. But I will... I assume you sent it to me on Twitter, if that's the case. No, I just have shitloads of people tell... Oh, maybe you did in the notifications. I haven't looked at the notifications. A while back. Ah, right. Show. Yeah. Thank you for this information, by the way, guys. It's not my area of expertise. I just buy clothes that fit me, so I don't pay attention to this. I just know she's baiting people out with this bit. And it's the only bit of the video I care about.
I'm very sorry.
I should point out. No most rewatched part at all. She's not got a most rewatched part.
Click out now. But we have some sheep on gray panties.
Oh,
with
a
black
year ago
lace.
on
We
Instagram.
have a pink pair with this really cute floral design, again hit or miss, and this is kind of hit with some baby blue lace. A black pair with just some black lace. A black pair with purple bows and purple lace. Like, look how adorable. Black pair with gray.
I just want to say, it's all well and good. It's all well and good having something with fancy designs on and saying it's adorable. Most people's criticism is the size of it and the fact you're putting it in a YouTube video. That's my issue. The fact it's in a YouTube video. You can contact people who do pay you premium, and size 6 is US, not usual size 6. That's what I did wonder, Beck. I did wonder because size 6 over here is not the same as that, which I guessed it was. It must be a 6XL. It has to be. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I really appreciate that. Nothing sexy. I you know, it's not my place to judge or yeah, it's not for me. Yeah.
Bows. So these are literally everything.
Yeah, these are the ones on the thumbnail we're skipping. This is the thing I want to watch. This is here we go. Right, yeah. Hang on. Right. Okay. There's a thing I wanted to look at those books because this is I have to.
Some lace.
So it's the next. Is my dog snoring? Yep, Sizzles is having a good snore. So it's the next day.
Hello. So it is February 26th. So I wanted to show you guys that I finally got these in the mail. I want to keep my therapy like sacred to myself because I just feel like sometimes I
She did this before. Does anyone remember when she went to therapy for the weight loss surgery and she went out of her way to say, I'm not going to share any of this with you, but these sessions, and then starts crying, are so good. Brunette. 5'9", 320, I'm size 2 or 3 in torrid. No, her Oompa Loompa built self is a 4 in her dresses. I will base it on what you've said. I'm gonna side with you on this. You are, in this respect, an authority on this topic. Which time? Aku, thank you. Yes, I know. I know. She has a few times now. But the one where she blamed the audience for not getting the surgery when it was entirely because she just didn't want it. She tried to hide it from all the therapy sessions or not talk about them, but then say these are amazing and I'm doing so well. And they even said that I don't have to lose weight, but the previous one said I had to lose consistently for a whole year. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. But I wanted to look at this because the books.
share, and sometimes I undershare, and then that leaves holes for people to fill in themselves, and I just don't want.
I'll be honest, you could fill in the holes as well. It wouldn't matter. The audience have you sussed, and you don't like it because you can't control the narrative. The narrative being your life. You want your life to be what you tell us it is, when in reality it is almost the absolute opposite. Why don't we see her in new clothing? Because she never buys her right size. Well, that's also a thing here in this room. This is her closet, and you notice that behind her it's very empty. There's nothing hanging up because she can't get it down, and she puts it up there anyway. So most of it's on the lower racks and lower on the floor.
I want to do that with therapy, but I do want to talk about
19 kilometers. You're not late.
because
You're
it
on
is
time.
a
You're
huge
fine.
part of my life,
Right,
and
here we go. Self-directed DBT skills.
I
Good.
suffer every single freaking day. So by a therapist, I was actually suggested these books.
Here we go. Right. Borderline Personality Disorder Workbook. Now, I'm sure she'll show us contents of these books. I have no doubt in my mind she will. But, yeah, Sizzles is the one snoring, if you can hear a snore. Wizzy Woo is fast asleep all peacefully. She's been sleeping most of the day. She got an antibiotic injection, and she's been resting all day from afterwards. She's been a good girl today, and I'm very anxious about tomorrow for her. But she'll be alright. She's got a minor heart murmur, and that's what has me worried. But she seemed the vet's not too concerned about it. They're just, you know, it's a thing. They're concerned, but not concerned. It's more an age thing as well. But yeah, the books here. Sorry, the books are fascinating because I'll imagine she'll show us contents of this for content, and then she'll stop when people realise, or when she realises that everyone else has realised that this is all fake.
Which is really weird to me because this has been highly suggested from quite a few of you who have BPD. So this has been in my wish list on Amazon for I can't even tell you how long. It is the Borderline Personality Disorder Workbook by Daniel J. Fox. So it's an integrative program to understand and manage your BPD. It's a step-by-step guidance to help you balance emotions, improve relationships, challenge negative thoughts and beliefs, grow beyond your BPD, and reclaim your life. And then this...
I like the idea that a lot of that could be applied to what she does in her life with her relationships, yet none of it would actually work because of the nature of her occupation. Right? What's DBT?
one is self-directed DBT skills. It's a 3-month DBT work.
I've forgotten what DBT is. What is DBT? I'm going to have to Google this, aren't I? Pulls out phone. Give me a moment. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. DBT is not design something technology. Dialectical behavior therapy. Wait, what? Wait, you have DBT as well? Psychotherapy that helps people to learn to manage their emotions. Oh, okay. So it's not down the street or across the road. Okay, good to know. That's interesting. Obesity books. Yeah. Is it true that a lot of liberal women suffer from BBT? I don't know, Cybershocker. I really don't. I don't make it a point to talk to people about their own mental health struggles, I guess. I spend most of my time alone. Most conversation I have with females are my dogs. Dialectical behaviour therapy. I didn't know about that. Thank you for those in the chat who've also told me. Lindy, you were first, of course. Can't you afford books now? I can't. So I would say, Rose, I'm not going to criticise her wish list because I have one, and I didn't. I'd be a hypocrite if I then criticise hers. CBT is cognitive behaviour therapy. Different approaches. Oh, really? Oh, I was only going by Google, but I appreciate you providing me the information. That's very good. I do appreciate that a lot, actually. I'm not familiar with any of this. Anything I can learn as well helps me better understand what she is claiming she has, or is doing to combat what she claims she has. Again, we've never seen anything to prove that she is any of this. Is there anything she doesn't have? Yes. A healthy body.
Where you regulate intense emotions and create lasting change with dialectical behavior therapy by Kiki Felling and Elliot Weiner. Yay! So in therapy, I'm doing EMDR, but I really want to do DBT. So since these were like...
What you want to do, Amber, and what you are meant to be doing, Amber. Oh, but I really want to do this? Do what they tell you to do and stop thinking you know better, you silly cowbag. Alright? You can't just do what you want and expect the result to be better for you. If I ever went to therapy for anything I had, I'm going to listen to the expert on it. I promise you that. I'm not going to, just to be clear. Go to therapy, that is. We can't afford it. But still, if I had to, I would listen. She doesn't have chromosomes. It's only because they don't serve it with ranch or sriracha.
Recommended to me by actual professional. I really want to give them a go, and I want to share some of these workbook pages with you guys. I'm gonna be shy. I'm gonna be embarrassed. But I want to be transparent, and I want to open up about something I struggle with, and something I've struggled with.
But you've been telling us you struggle with it, and to be honest, only time we've ever come close to seeing you struggle with any kind of emotion is the breakup and the stuff from Beck, because you were out of your league. Hi, Shady Lane. Hope you're well. You had no control of the situation, and it was hilarious.
Since literally, I know for sure, like in high school, like I still suffered with the symptoms that I suffer with now, like 16 years old. And I've had stages in life where it's been drastically worse. And then
New donation from it, aka Heather Joy.
Okay, that's an amazing name. That was totally butchered by them. Heather Joy, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. Also, if you do enjoy the stream,
Smash the like.
thank you.
stages in life where it has calmed down a little bit. But having this be something that I have for sure struggled with for like 2 decades, like, ugh, it's hard, it's heavy. And it's like, I can't imagine my life being any different because this has been my normal. And that's weird for me because it's not everyone's normal. Like the way that I feel and handle things and act, etc. Like this is not everyone's normal. Like I've always known there was.
Okay, I'm just going to interrupt for a sec. Shirk, you mentioned your work. Congratulations. I hope it works out for you. I just wanted to stop and say that because you are doing something really interesting. And it's also very interesting you mentioned original stoicism, not alpha male kind. There is definitely a difference between stoicism and a more stoic approach and the alpha approach, which is usually espoused by those on the internet who are very much not and are found to be beta eventually. Hello Mara Moth, hope you're well. Hello everyone that's joined, hope you're doing marvellously today.
Something wrong, but it's like I could never figure it out until borderline personality disorder was literally diagnosed by a psychologist and my jaw was on the floor because
Prove it.
I can't even tell you how many people told me like, Amberlyn, you're borderline. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like I would get literally defensive about it, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, some of my actions are very.
There is nothing to be ashamed of about any mental health struggle, any physical health struggle. There really isn't, by the way. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I honestly, as somebody who has his own problems, you know, you don't get to 39 without something wrong with you. If you're, you know, in my life anyway, or anyone's life really, actually. But nobody should be putting it front and center. If you really want to improve that, you shouldn't be using it as a shield. You shouldn't be trying to make it a part of your identity to claim to raise awareness when in reality you're using it to make nontent. You aren't. Could you link your Discord? I can't in the chat. It's not an open Discord, I'm afraid. I do apologise. It was solely because we kind of had an issue once where it got flooded. It wasn't good. But yeah, no, you know what I mean, right? You know, everyone has their own struggles. Some decide to put it front and centre. You don't do that front and centre just to be open and honest. You do it at front and centre because you want to milk it while claiming you've got something. Borderline personality, Shady. Although she could mention bipolar. I think she has mentioned it before, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if she had that. Amber doesn't want to change. I agree, Tiggs. I couldn't agree with you more, and that's one of the biggest problems I have with this. I really should make more progress in this video before we get to the next one, though.
very shameful and things that I truly regret. But now it's my job to fix that. So.
Oh, right. Actually, that's the thing. Yeah, never be ashamed of what you go through. Never be ashamed. There's a video shared on Twitter by what's his name, Joey something, a gym guy, gym rat, and it was the thing of never judge someone who goes to the gym because they could be going for a whole slew of reasons. Now, I have judged people who go to the gym because I have definitive proof they're not going to the gym to work out, right? I have, but for the most part, I never tell. No, I don't. I mean, I judge some of the girls who only ever do lower body workouts, but ultimately, it's your body, isn't it? I'm only judging because I think you could do more. I think you could be more than just your lower half, right? And I'd be a hypocrite though if I actually openly judged them because it's not fair. I should be judged then as well. And Joey Swell, that's it. Thank you. Like, everyone goes for a different reason, and many have mental health issues. I started going because I needed to. My anxiety was killing me. I was very depressed, and I found that going is really good for my health. Also, I feel strong most of the time. It's a good feeling, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Some go because they want to go on a weight loss journey, some rehab, some because limited social interactions, which is another issue for me because I work alone a lot. That's not diddums. No, it's not that. It's I'm self-employed. I work alone. Going to the gym, I had a great conversation with two of the guys in there earlier. It was great. You know, talking about people who use steroids or take CBDs. Another for a shoulder injury said, "Oh, I'm going to take ketamine." And I'm like, "Please don't do that." A public service announcement that does not help your shoulder. Please don't do that. You know, it's a crutch to justify poor behaviour. Talita, 100%. Right, anyway, Lego, everyone.
This is the new build that I'm currently doing, and I don't think I've been this excited for one in a very long time. I will say it's super hard. I am on step 28, and this is what I have so far. I want to give you guys random updates on this because it's going to be...
Couldn't have been more appropriate time to have an ad for something I like. And thank you, Georgia Peach, for the super sticker. Super sticker? Yes, I really appreciate that. I'm actually not going to bother with any more of that video. The ad has just done me a favour. I like Jameson, by the way, so I'll let it go. We're instead going to go to responding to Alexa. If I just skip ahead, hang on. Can I? I'm not going to get any ads, am I?
I just had to look at, put that. Hello.
I was hoping to get some ads. It didn't give me any. Easiest things. I agree. Okay. So I'll share this before we do this video, and I'll speed it up first. I had in my cabin, because they were cheap, and I had them. They were there. 5 Lego sets, not big. Over one day, I built all 5 of them out of boredom. I was sat in the dining room with the dogs, playing with the dogs. Every so often, I'd just go back to building them. Some were plants. We had a Ayrton Senna Formula 1 car. We had a Star Wars TIE bomber. Yeah. Avengers helicarrier, and a couple other, and some pot plants. Yeah. It was a doddle. I didn't really need the instructions, to be honest, because I'm a man. We don't look at them. Just made it home. If you want to hang out in VC, do let me know, and I'll hang out there. We can chit chat, and Leona can join us. Do let me know. Right. Oh, hang on. Comments first on this, shall we? Being smug at £500 is crazy. Agreed.
Being drunk is an excuse for your behaviour.
There's a U missing there. And if you're not going to address these things when they happen, it'd be in your best interest not to address them at all. What's the point of resurrecting weeks-old tea that no one is talking about anymore? So this is actually a very good point. She makes content weeks ahead. So what's the point? Slipknotty. Nice. But yeah, no, I agree with this. I'm a social commentator, so when I make videos, I make it based on what's happening in the now. If I take too long, then I lose the momentum, the steam that comes with it. And Beck, thank you very much for this one. In the military, so working out was necessary. My depression got accelerated. I was diagnosed with major depression. I've wondered if I've had BPD prior, not the same as BD. I really hope you're doing all right. I really do. I'm sorry for what you've gone through, truly. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Her voice is needles on a chalkboard. Yeah, gotta go. Verity, thanks for being here. And thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. Lincoln Logs, all the... Love Lincoln Logs. What are Lincoln Logs? What are they? Saving up for my next Lego set. I was refused to buy anything that isn't from Star Wars, Clone Wars era. I've heard about Clone Wars being very good for an animated series. I'm more a Star Trek person, so I'm with you on that. I like that. There we go. Right. Shall we play this? Yes, let's do that. Let's full screen and do that.
27th, and
Back in the same spot, by the way.
I'm going to start this vlog with Thursday, Weight Watchers weigh-in day. So I weighed in today at 5:13, so I'm going to put that here.
Oh. 1 second. Your videos are entertaining. Thank you so much. Cute and relatable. I really appreciate that. I hope she does too. She's going in tomorrow morning, and everyone's support here through the coffee link at the pinned comment has really helped. Genuinely, thank you so much. That's really massively offset the problem we had when we were given this bill. Oh,
so
what's she gained?
2 pounds in the last 3 years.
Hang on, wait. Oh, right. I can't find the clip. Oh my god. Okay. Nice. Okay.
So I gained 2 pounds in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like
Well, I guess you really are off semaglutide now, aren't you?
that. So with Weight Watchers, that gives me 78 daily points, but you can get 4 rollover points for the next day if you have at least 4 of your daily points unused. So that will...
Oh, are we back to counting calories again? I do that, but I do it in my head. Like I had for breakfast 600 calories because I was meant to go to the gym and went to the vets instead. Went to the gym, came back, had lunch at 3 p.m. My lunch was about 700 calories, and I haven't had anything since. I've had a glass of whiskey. I hear that counts as well. I might have a little snack after this. Her ears are disappearing slowly. Yeah, they don't get any bigger, but the rest of the face does. Nor do the eyes don't get bigger either. Only
added
£2,
on to
yeah, I know.
weeks, which you get
Only
28
two.
of those. So I'm going to try my very hardest to only do Thursday weigh-ins. For sure, for you guys, but I'm talking about in my own personal life, I'm going to try very hard not to privately step on that scale. When I'm on track and I'm doing a diet, like
I doubt you want to step on the scale in the slightest. In fact, I'm still not convinced you do step on the scale.
I love to step on that scale daily, sometimes multiple times.
I
a day.
don't know,
have done that,
Zombroccoli.
but I really
I
want
don't
to focus
know.
on stepping on it once a week on Thursday, and I want to lose a couple pounds a week. This is not me trying to lose 14 pounds in a week. Absolutely not. We see that that does not work.
I would say, just public service announcement, if you shoot for £5 a week, that's reasonable. For your size, that's reasonable, okay? But not for the whole year, yeah? If you shop for £20 in a month, okay, that's fine. Yeah, not weekly, month. So Feb obviously is weekly. But if you did it, you know, for a couple months and then just reduced it to stabilize and then went back a month later, it can be done. But if you go too far too fast, which you never could do because you can never commit to losing £1, you're only going to crash because you try and do it a stupid way. Erector says, oh jeez, how much? So I had worked this out, and I think Shakara had worked out as well. It was over 4,000 calories. I have actually, to prove a point, with my level of activity, and I'd said it on Moistly Live, I tried to eat as many calories as I could in a day. The most I could do was, I think it was 4,100. With my going to the gym, I only went for an hour though, right? Go to the gym and put in 27,000 steps. I could only put on £1 from that. And that made sense because of the level of activity, right? Amber doesn't do anything though. So I would have got, if I don't do anything, I would have put on a lot more, right? I, by the way, can't maintain that, just to be clear. It is impossible. It's too much.
Work for me. So I want to do slow and steady, and by doing steady, it's going to continue on. I'm going to keep losing weight because when I do it fast, like losing 14 pounds, 10 pounds a week, I lose like a good 20, 25 pounds, and then I gain it all back.
It's called satiety. You're crashing because you're an idiot.
It's a vicious cycle, and I'm tired of it. All right, you guys, so I wanted to give
Doubt. Let's skip ahead a little bit because this is rubbish. I don't care about the Lego. I want to see stuff about Alexis. Really? I then get an ad? Don't try me. You get hamster. You're welcome. I need to put that on a hotkey, don't I? I'm going to wait for this ad to tell me I can skip and then we'll be back to it. Right. Bosh. Right. I'll be in the VC in a
New
second.
donation from Shady.
Thank you, Shady, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Damn, we're 78% of the way. That's insane. Right, I'm going to hop over to VC so that Leona can entertain us. Good evening, Leona.
Hello.
Right, I'll share the screen so you can see it as well. There we go.
Alrighty.
Right, you can
Hi,
see it.
everyone.
Can you speak so I can work out where your volume is?
All right. How about this?
Perfect. Okay, that works. Right, I'll put that
Alrighty.
back up so everyone can see it on YouTube. And I'll full screen because, yeah. Okay, so this is apparently her discussing Alexis. Her sexuality also features as well. And Stacey Ann, thank you very much for the super stick. I really appreciate that. Really do appreciate that.
Sweet. Everybody's been wonderful.
Honestly, last time I did a fundraiser, I said I wouldn't do another because I got crap for it. When it came to Lizzie and me being caught off guard, I had no choice. I legit couldn't afford that without like selling all my guitars or something, and I couldn't sell them quick enough to pay it. You know.
I know.
Right.
Everybody, I've been listening on the way home, and you've all been wonderful.
They have been. Right. Shall we continue? Yes.
going to. I need to like.
Let me say hey to
get
some people real quick. Hey, Shady. Hey, Broccoli. Hello, Sasquatch. I know who you are. Hello, Snuggles, darling love. Hey. Okay, now. Sorry, and everybody else.
That's okay. You carry on. I'm going to pour another glass of whiskey while I wait.
Pour another glass of whiskey. It's fine. Say hi, Dessa. Anybody I've missed, I want to say hey to. We appreciate you guys so much. You've all been lovely. I've been listening on the way home.
Right.
Yes,
Marvelous.
Erwin, hey. Okay. And Jessica.
Indeed. Right. There we go. That was your first. I really do appreciate that, Stacey. I'm honoured I'm the first one. Genuinely.
Aw.
I hope I sound more sincere than Amber does. I was about to say Leonardo, I didn't mean it. And Shari as well. Thank you so much. I'm on the tablet for all this chat stuff. It's not as easy. As I
Okay,
thought it
I'll
would be.
try to.
Oh no,
Yeah, I'll
I've
try
got
to help.
I've got it and all that. It's just it's not as easy as I thought.
Oh,
it would
okay.
be.
Yeah,
Anyway.
true.
Lately, with what's been going on, if I did this for every scenario that is being said, that's all my channel would be. And I don't want that.
I love that Amber thinks that she can be anything but a drama channel. I mean, she can be. Problem is, she's addressing it 2 weeks later, which means she's then regurgitating drama. She thinks she's above it, but if she was actually smart enough, she would make the video quickly, on the fly, do a direct response to it, make your money, you silly bitch. It's why I will happily cover drama on my channel. I had, no lie, I had recently been reconsidering what I do with Omegon too, and I was like, why don't I just do all Shantel and Amber and all the other girls over there instead? Because I should just be making bread over here on that channel. I don't care. That channel doesn't exist for anything other than for views, but I don't get views, so it makes no sense.
No.
I know, it's tragic.
You do get some views. You get some views.
Well, we'll see about that. And Faithful Duo, thank you so much for the super chat as well. I really appreciate that. So did
No,
you.
that's so
I am
sweet.
letting
Hey,
people say what
cat.
they want.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Whether it's a lie, whether it's a
No, it's my
collaboration,
fault, okay.
I don't care at all. It sucks for me, but like it is what it is.
X to doubt she cares.
But like this whole Alexis Dalton thing is like not okay.
Alexis Dalton. Is Alexis the former friend? That is the former friend, right?
I believe so. Alexis,
Dalton.
yes. I don't know about the last name.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about.
And I'm
Yeah,
mentioning
same.
it and bringing it up because Alexis straight up doxed somebody, and that is just like so uncalled for. So here is a mini storytime / explanation / how I feel. I was doing my live stream.
If Amber does genuinely take the side of not supporting doxing, I fully agree. If with the story she tells it's historical revisionism, then perhaps there might not be some truth to it. But I'm not as clued up on this story, so I'm gonna have to take it with a pinch of salt and hope the chat tells me.
And people
Yeah,
were
I
like,
don't
"Oh,
know
Dalton,
of
Dalton,"
Amber
and I was so
actually
confused. I thought maybe
doxing
it was something
people. I'm not
Alexis, like, brought
sure.
up
It's not pretty
months
sensible.
ago, just like in passing, and people were just now bringing it up.
She's
But
just
no,
stupid.
While I was live streaming, Alexis
Well,
uploaded
yes.
a whole ass video, and in that video,
Oh
she's talking
right,
about something that
Dalton is the phone guy.
Oh,
Is the guy
okay.
she phone sexed.
Okay. That's an interesting one. Hey,
That's-
Shady, honey.
That's something.
literally has nothing to do with anything at all. Like she's bringing up a
Spidey likes
situation
music. No, I did
that I
not.
had with someone during like a vulnerable time in my life, and using that as like tea, or I don't know what she's doing, but it's just like genuinely all around creepy. Alexis has lied a lot in her videos, and people eat that shit up because they love
Hey, for
the tea
reaction
angle.
channels
Everyone
info.
equals
Did
bad.
she really?
Everyone who spills tea
Really?
on
What a
everyone equals just
bitch.
like amazing. I feel like sometimes people
That's
even are
some
like,
shitty
oh, I know this is a lie,
behavior.
but
Hi,
it's too good,
Cass.
so let's just like hang on to it and like
Hey,
keep the
Cass.
narrative. So in this video where she talks about Dalton, she also talked about me being diagnosed with BPD. She said I was never
Okay, so I don't believe she was diagnosed. I'm going to outright state this. I do not believe Amberlynn Reid has been diagnosed with BPD.
I don't think
She
so
would
either.
have to prove it. Showing us some shiny books means nothing. She said they were on a wish list, which means she could have just bought them for herself and put a wish list note on them.
Well, and what I was told about those books, I don't know if they're legitimate, if they're reputable and all that. I heard there's something that is a fad on TikTok.
Thank you, Jessica. I really appreciate that.
No.
Just clock the
I
coffee.
just want to hug all of you.
Thank you, Faithful Duo. Yeah, we set up as a coffee. I couldn't tie the super chats in because YouTube hold on to them for like a month and a half or something, and I have to pay that tomorrow. So I annoyingly had to set the coffee goal for that.
diagnosed, and that's funny to me because me and Alexis
Everything is
actually
greatly
bonded over the fact that we
appreciated,
were
so
both
thank you,
diagnosed with BPD.
Yeah, it would be better with coffee. I just didn't want to say it on live because people have been so kind and generous. Either way, the money
They
will
have.
I will donate that money regardless. So I'm not gonna keep hold of that because it feels wrong. I did that with the last goals I've ever done. I normally give the money to my sisters. If there's anything left over, it just gets donated to like RSPCA or something.
We would literally talk about it ad nauseum, just like
Okay, Plumpy.
Oh.
Sorry, she had a little coughing thing. You okay? You okay? A little coffee. So I'm giving my dog some fussings for a second. She's having a little coffee, cough, cough. There you go. You wanna go lay
Well,
down?
Cass, you are very sweet, and we're so glad you're here.
Honestly, we are. Thank you so much, by the way. There you go. Is that better? Here you go. Sorry, I want to make sure Wizzy was comfy because she's
Of course.
had a big lug of the waters and needs to rest. There you go. Okay, good girl. I could probably do one more treat for this evening for you, but the box, the tub is literally the tub is, but it's like 3 treats left. So I can give them one each, and that's about it. I'm afraid.
Aw.
I can't give her any
Yeah,
more.
we'll get you another tub. Yeah.
She needs to go a bit she can't eat tomorrow, so I have to cut her off now. On the food side.
Yeah.
Anyway. And she's got to take some antibiotics this evening, so I don't know if my sister's gonna do that in a bit
Okay.
for her. Right. Anyway, let's
Okay.
continue.
Yes,
Constant.
yes.
So this is more proof for me that she's not out to like share her story. She's not out for the truth. She's definitely just out for vengeance. Vengeance over what? I don't know. Like in every video. that
Enjoy
she
the
has
gym,
uploaded,
cat.
there has been multiple
Yes.
just like lies.
Lizzie's a Cavalier Spaniel. She's both my dogs are Cavaliers.
And
I've always had
like, all
spaniels.
scattered within. But this
Good
whole
breed.
Dalton thing, it definitely did happen. But people
they
are
are.
so obsessed with like the concept of like, ooh, Alexis is spilling tea, or ooh, Amberlynn's not a lesbian, she's actually bisexual. The people are like,
I don't. Okay, just a thing here. I don't. I don't care what what Amber's sexuality is in the slightest. I really don't. Hi, Lulu.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, Lulu.
I don't care about her sexuality in the
Yeah.
slightest. It means nothing to me. I once said in a content constable. I genuinely used to believe before I said I used to believe that the only reason she was gay is because no straight man would knowingly sleep with her. Okay.
New donation from Brynetechk.
What? From
What?
Brynette. Oh, Brynette. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. The coffee alert for the name
Okay.
was really bad, and I was like, "What? That sounded bad." Brynette. Thank you so much. But I don't mean it now. Just to be clear, what I said about her sexuality, I really don't mean it. I just said it because I was being a dick. Like, I do genuinely believe she is lesbian, 100%, right? But I also think she's just, well, actually, as Dessa puts it right, I don't believe her sexuality is a piece of that. I think she just is a piece of that, you know?
Yeah,
New
true.
donation from Butterfly
I
Crafts
don't know,
Boutique.
Thank you, Butterfly
Whatever-
Crafts as well. Butterfly Crafts
Aw.
Boutique for the donation. I really appreciate that. So go
Thank
on.
you, guys. No, I was going to say, when it comes to sexuality, yeah, I kind of am on the side of, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if you flip-flop. I don't care if you stick to one side. But don't make excuses about things. And
I-
don't try to rewrite history.
I do. Oh, hang on.
Mhm.
Thank you, Stacey Ann, for the donation. I don't know why you're
New
named it.
donation
Oh, there we go.
from Stacey
There
Ann.
we go. Bit delayed, but yes. Thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you so much to everyone. I think in the
Yeah.
case of Amber, I mean, if she's undone herself a little sexuality-wise with some of the things she's been doing, there might be a point. But I don't care enough. I'm more interested in the
Yeah.
BPD stuff and, well, Alexis flaying her
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
missing the fact that she literally doxed someone innocent. She showed his face, like a video.
Oh, was
Not
that
only
you,
but,
Faithful
like,
Duo?
Other reaction channels now using
Fair
that
play.
video and using his name
Yeah.
and just like continuing the doxing. Like, it's just very inappropriate and it's wrong. And I don't know why people are like standing by that. I've always had people questioning my sexuality. I think it's weird. But to have like thousands and thousands of people do that, like,
People question a lot of your existence, though, Amber. You might try and act all coy about this, but everything about your life is a question mark. It's always going to be a question mark because you're a trash human being.
makes it even
Well,
more
and
weird,
you put
know?
yourself online. You put yourself online, you open yourself to scrutiny and to critique. And that's what people do. And sometimes it's nice and sometimes it's really not.
Marlon,
But that's
no.
what it is. She's been she's been on the freaking internet long enough to know this better than I do.
Thank you, 19
That people are going to say what they want. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I
go
do.
ahead.
I do. Oh, I've lost my train of thought. It doesn't matter. We'll carry on.
Sorry.
Like, bro, when I say I'm a lesbian, like I actually mean that. People think I'm a lesbian because they think
Thank
that
you,
men don't want
Stacey
me.
Ann.
They do. They may
No.
understand. I just don't want them. No offense. 2023 was a crazy year for me. When I first moved into this apartment, like October of 2023, November of 2023, and December of 2023, that was like, those 3 months were bad for me.
Not hectic.
Like I shared
Yeah, I
a little bit
know,
of that in
don't.
vlogs, but you guys honestly didn't even know the half of it. I shared that.
Amber, don't. Okay, you don't even know the half of it. That's what she says. But bitch, you're a vlogger. If any of this is hectic or hecticana or something in that ballpark, surely you would want to share it as a vlogger, right? Like honestly, why are you so shit at vlogging that you can't even show us the good stuff?
That I was turning to alcohol because I genuinely was.
Oh, God.
Okay, let's have a little conversation quickly about what she was turning to. Buzzballs and White Claws.
Oh, God.
Let me just sip on this lowly 43% ABV smoky English and just take in what she has just said. Give us a moment. Nom, 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 nom.
No, 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 no.
Delicious. Right. Oh, hang
New
on.
donation from Kaylin Tropes.
Thank you, Kaylin Tropes, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Damn, 19% towards our goal, away from the goal. That's insane.
Oh my gosh, that is wonderful.
It is. Why is the screen blank? Oh, it's because I tabbed out. Sorry. Right. She was drinking White Claws and Buzzballs on her own. Now, I have bought a Buzzball, and I keep forgetting to drink it. I may well, when I do a stream on Friday on Moisty Live, I'll pull that bloody thing out. I'll put it in a... I've got... My sister got me for my birthday a portable fridge. I will have it in there, and I will drink it on stream. If you hear me raging and slamming it into a wall, you'll know I've had it. All right?
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. We're supposed to get in Buzzballs at work.
If you can get one for Friday and you're here Friday, then golden.
Yeah, we're going to have Buzzballs together just so we both can rage, possibly.
Well, I only have the one. I've had the one chocolatey one. But no, you were drinking White Claws. I've also drunk White Claws. My sister got those for Christmas once as a gift, and I honestly, she didn't touch them. And I was like, do you want me to drink these? I don't drink fizzy drinks. And I was like, do you want me to drink them? She's like, yeah. All right, then. Drank one, and I was like, that just tasted like fizzy water.
Horrible.
Like, there was no flavour. Right? One Losley Buzzball. I know, it's depressing stuff, guys, but I can't, based on my vet bills, I couldn't even justify going and buying a second one right now, okay? I can't justify it. I'm not that stupid. Can you imagine that? Tomorrow I rock up with a shopping bag full of Buzzballs. Hey, guys, I took some to the vets, everyone, but I also got these Buzzballs. Is that okay? That's a dick move. No, I'll find if it's okay to drink that one. If it's out of date, then obviously not. But the seltzers were terrible. The seltzers, White Claws, sorry, not seltzer. White Claws were terrible. Is that seltzer water? Is that what it's called?
It's pretty much, it's a seltzer product. So
it's trash.
It is trash.
What is a Buzzball, Lulu? I have no idea. We'll find out on Friday. But yeah, no, it's a terrible drink, and you think you have an alcohol problem by drinking those. Bitch! No.
Oh, wait, no, Tiz, that's perfect. That is exactly what it tastes like.
Tastes like TV static.
Tastes like TV static.
Is that when you're a black and white TV and you put your tongue near it and I feel that force field between the glass and your tongue? Is that the one where you feel that, like, yeah? Buzzball fund.
Oh, that was perfect. Thank you for that.
If we go over if we go over the Lizzie fund, I will make it. I'll try and acquire an extra Buzzball. Otherwise, fuck no.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to take advantage of people.
I would feel
more than
absolutely awful, and I wouldn't remember much from the night prior. So that's why when I told myself I need to stop drinking alcohol, and I was actually able to do that, and like put some.
For God's sake, you are not a recovering alcoholic. All right.
Yeah.
At best, you did the college try on alcohol.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I was gonna say.
Like, nah.
Hey, Michael.
1 second.
New donation from Bexterino.
What name is Bexterino? Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that.
Really scared because like I was being reliant on it, but I was like, I have an addictive personality. I come from like a family.
Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate that.
Thankfully, when I told myself I'm going to stop drinking and for how long I want to stop drinking, like I was able to do it cold turkey. Like I was totally fine, but it didn't take away the fact that.
Fam, this isn't like someone giving out cigarettes. My dad quit smoking. He had to vape. Well, the original vapes before the fancier ones came in. He had a one that looked like a cigarette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like quitting any other addiction, really. It's not for you. It wasn't that. This is not a badge of honor for you, Amber.
But I was becoming reliant on it. Like I was depressed, heartbroken, lonely. I was living in a new state by myself for the first time in my life. Like I was going through a lot.
Zon Broccoli. That's where I got it from, though. I bought it from B&M. I bought it from B&M last year, and I forgot about it. It's in the fridge, I think, still.
Turning to people and to situations and things I normally wouldn't have. I get a lot.
1,200 calories.
This isn't to flex. This isn't anything weird like that. This is just me stating,
oh,
like,
for the
facts,
pack?
and I never replied to them.
Are we talking a 4-pack or a 12-pack?
During that
I don't care. I'm not drinking 1,200 calories.
phase of where I was just like going through a lot.
Actually, go look it up.
I did reply to Dalton. He was really
Hey,
sweet
hold
and
on.
kind, and he was making me feel good about
He's
myself.
so
where I felt bad.
needy.
He was a friend of mine, but there was some flirty stuff, and yeah, it felt weird to me, and I would engage in it a little bit. But he genuinely was so sweet, and he's super attractive, so it kind of made it like easier for me to like engage in these things. One night, I got extremely drunk, and he
100 calories apiece.
And things.
It sounds like a glass of... I'd rather drink a glass of whiskey then, because that's 100 calories. I'd rather have that.
Went to a different level than they probably would have if I was sober. Like, I feel awful saying that out loud, and I hate that Alexis like shared my voice memos, but didn't share her voice memos, might I add. I did notice that, and I
Then why don't you share them? Since the memos have partially been shared, Amber, if it matters so much, and you want to make things clear and open and transparent, why don't you share Alexa's as well then? Like, if you're gonna be this person and highlight it, you may as well go the whole 9 yards. A great movie, by the way. But you should go the whole. You should absolutely do it. Oh,
New
second.
donation from Olivia M. Chaotic Fiend.
Oh, Chaotic Caffeine. Thank you so much for the donation. I like the name. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I do too.
84%.
That's very
I know a lot of
sweet.
people also did as well.
And
But
you
in
are
my
correct,
voice memos,
Cass.
You can literally hear me say, like, wasn't my finest moment. I was really drunk. I was sad, etc., etc. I guess I just...
I like that you think you can justify by being sad, but you're doing this in your early to mid 30s, acting like a teenage girl. Like, that's what you're doing, and you're trying to fob it off as, well, this is just what happens, you know? It's just a thing, you know? Hectic?
just wanted to feel something other than like the sadness and the depression.
Is it really
I was
carb
going through in that
heavy?
moment. Plus, I was really drunk. My
Yeah,
brain
proper
was
nutritional
not fully
values.
there. When people get drunk like that, sometimes they
It's
make
supposed to
decisions
be.
that
It's
they
supposed to be an
normally wouldn't. I don't regret it
alternative.
at all.
Hold
Like, at
on.
all. Like, Dalton is genuinely such a great person, and I hate that he has been dragged into this. I think it's very, very weird.
Give
to
me
me.
just
Alexis,
a second.
1 second. I think Amber here, by the way, talking about Dalton like this is hilarious because you're genuinely trying to defend everyone. It cracks me up. Amber and Alexis deserve each other. I kind of agree, Talita. I do agree. I think Alexis. No offense to Alexis, and if you're a fan, that's fine. But I do think Alexis is a trashy person, 100%. And
Yeah.
I have no issue saying that because I really don't care. What are they going to say to me?
Okay. True. I've got the nutritional value.
Go on quickly then.
In a White Claw lemonade hard seltzer is 100 calories, 0 saturated fat, 0 trans fat,
Okay.
0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 90 sodium, 1 gram carbohydrates, 1 gram sugar.
Right, just a clear thing. Alcohol is sugar anyway,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter. It's deceptive. What about sweeteners?
Not seeing anything right off.
If I see anything with the word, if there's
ingredients.
anything with the word potassium in it, then yes.
A hint of lemon, purified carbonated water, alcohol, natural flavors, citric acid, cane sugar, natural lemon juice concentrate, sodium citrate.
Right, that's actually surprisingly less, but all right. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to the third video because
Okay.
we've got an hour after this for Chantel, unless you guys want me to just jump to her 3 mukbangs I pulled up. Well, this video is 20 minutes long. It was released 4 hours ago, so I feel that I don't like playing videos that are this, recent. Not a sleep timer, thank you. Scroll down to the comments. Dislikes.
New donation from Crash Cootacoot.
Tiggs,
Thanks.
it's fine, don't worry.
Thank you, Crash Cootacoot, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that's donated. Honestly, it means the world. The top comments. People actually have BPD. Don't talk about having BPD in every minute of their lives. It's not a competition or a flex. Well, that's the thing. And I say this from people who've been on my Discord server in the past. A lot of people like to have a pissing contest and say they're more in pain than anyone else. Oh, you may have this, but I've got this. There's always someone in your life that does that. Always. Things don't run super short, Amber. You run super big. And I'm embarrassed to have BPD after all the misinformation you spread about it.
Yay.
Oh,
Shit.
like. Okay. Let's full screen this one and watch a bit of this.
you guys, I am not vlogging today, but
So this video was made on February the 28th and it was released on March the 10th. Bitch!
I did promise you I would give you guys a day-by-day update on this build that I am doing.
Don't care. Right.
I have not been able to like gain my energy, stamina. Like my brain is still foggy. My breathing is worse than ever. Like I just
BPD
it's not
everyone.
the greatest feeling. So she called me in today and she was like, we're
But she's managed to make a video, put her makeup on, get dressed up, and undo the top button.
And choke the choker on.
I said no to last night. I was like,
Poor choker.
you know what, Mom?
Can
Yes,
we give
I
the
will.
choker a
So I'm gonna let you
nickname?
know this is like
The Chokey McChokeface.
the first time that
Chucky
I went and have done
McChokeface.
anything
Hear that,
in a
everyone?
month. So I'm really excited to see my mom and hang out with her. And I know a lot of you was actually worried about her.
And Kat, it's okay. You're allowed to like White Claws because I've already got your money. I'm kidding. No. You can like whatever you like to drink. When I
Yeah.
drank those White Claws for my sister, they were horrendous for me because I couldn't taste anything. Lefroy faded.
Oh.
Is that you, Faye? Are you not Mark's wife? Is that you? I recognise you. Hi. How are you? Hope you're well. Her partner is an old friend of mine. Used to be a creator back in the online space. One of the very first people I knew on the internet.
Yep.
I remember you.
she got COVID because I told you guys that she ended up messaging me saying that she doesn't feel well. Well, she took 2 COVID tests and they were both negative, and she just was feeling under the weather. She feels a lot better now, so that's good. Thankfully, we're going to a
Yay, we're talking recap stuff again. I am Mark's like, yeah, you are. I knew it. How you doing?
bingo hall.
Hey.
It's really good events. So like the cigarette smoke isn't as intense because I'm telling you, my lungs.
I hope he's doing well, by the
don't
way.
need that. Like I have not vaped in over a month. Like, it's been a long time. Maybe
Just
like
a thing,
5
because I want to share this. Fading Dark, her husband and I once got blocked by Amos Yee on Twitter all those years ago because he and I sat in a Skype VC retweeting each other over and over again Chris Hansen memes at Amos Yee. It was hundreds. And we were people in the chat were like, I'm going to unfollow you on Twitter now. And we're like, we don't care. We just carried on for about an hour and a half crying with laughter. Because every single time we saw anything, we just retweeted it with Chris Hansen or atted Amos Yee with Chris Hansen. And it was relentless. It was constant.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. And hey, Bri.
Is shitlordery at its finest. You are
It
welcome.
is. It is. That's why you have the crown.
Tism, I'm not entirely sure which one these days.
weeks, 6 weeks. I don't plan on doing it again for like a hot minute because I'm telling you, like my breathing is already so bad, and I know that on days where I vape more than usual, like my breathing is kind of hectacana. So
She said hectacana.
Wait, what the, why?
I like the
Why?
autocorrect is
Why?
kind of hectic, but she said hectacana. Yeah, okay.
I think
It's
she
like, I
made my
need to
brain
stay away
fart.
from that.
Why?
There's a lot of ink on the bingo. You not won anything. You just go back
I'm
here.
telling you.
Just go back slightly, because that. You see that?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot of cut. Have you not won any games? Let me have a look. I don't see any wins. Dalton is a feeder. I'm getting the impression I need to look this Dalton up because I may be behind on this month so far.
I
I'm
want
a bit
bingo,
behind
but here's the
myself.
build update.
Don't care about the build. Don't care. Oh, so it's the next day.
Second, so I actually saw my mom for a bit
hang
today.
on.
New
but I did not love
donation
that.
from
But
someone.
Thank you, someone, for the donation. I really appreciate that.
No.
Recent day, and if you
That's
guys
very
hear
nice.
noises in the background, it's because I'm currently drying some clothing. This is a big box because I'm actually fixing to like remodel.
New donation from Sam Shaw.
Thank you, Sam Shaw, as well, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Damn. This goal's almost been
Out with
smashed.
the old and with the new, a lot of like my kitchen stuff, so I might vlog some of that. We'll see. So as you guys probably remember, I got recommended by a professional to borderline personality.
Alright, so an integrative, program to understand and manage your BPD, step-by-step guidance to help you balance emotions, improve relationships, challenge negative beliefs, grow beyond your BPD, and reclaim your life. I'll be honest, Daniel J. Fox may be onto something with this. However, and yes, I know, honestly, 87% is insane. I'm just going to say, this book looks like it looks like something you trot out to say, look, I do this. It's that thing. It's an accessory. It's not actually functional. And also, a lot of what this says, the emotions in relationships, the negative beliefs, a lot of that could be dealt with easily by one very simple thing Amber could do, but she won't do, but she could do. Quit the sodding internet. Like, oh, you got kicked from VC, F.
Yeah, I think I'm back now.
I did wonder why there was nothing coming back my way, and I'm like, I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll say something.
Sorry.
But no, she could.
I'm sorry.
Amber could just straight up quit the internet. It's all good. Amber could quit the internet. It'd be and all these issues would be, I'd say, lessened. Because there are people who have left the internet before and lived a very good life, and she isn't. She won't do it. And Lexian, well done for making it. I appreciate you being here. Smash like.
Please.
If you haven't already, because there's 180 people and 73.
Smash the like.
Because I need the attention.
Disorder books.
Yes, he
And instead
does.
of doing both at the same time, so don't
I know,
make
Stacey Ann, it's
therapy,
actually
I
awesome.
decided to start with
Thank
this
you so
one.
much
And as you guys
again,
know,
everyone.
I want to keep therapy sacred to myself, but I do want to share my struggles with borderline
Go
personality
to the
disorder
gym. Yeah,
because
that too,
I struggle
Maura,
with
actually.
that. And that is a
No lie, if she went to the gym, I would fully support her. 100%. I'm sorry, but if she went to the gym and committed, like, for a time, Hungry Fat Chick did commit. And I was
She did,
fully on her side. But she's not like Amber. She's not hated. Amber's hated.
Yeah.
Amber could earn the respect. If she, for one whole year, went to the gym, I would honestly be... Hodge Kim, honestly, I appreciate anyone's support regardless. And I'm sorry someone busted your car window, because that actually does suck for you.
Oh, goodness,
I
that sucks.
hope things improve for you. I really do. And hello, Tree.
Yeah, we're just glad
And I
you're
want to be
here.
very
Hi,
transparent
Tree,
with
and we're
you.
just glad you're
Doing that
here.
with me.
Yeah,
so we're going to
I'm
talk
just
about
grateful.
chapter 1 today. So chapter 1 is called BPD 101, and some quotes from it that I want to read.
Hey guys, we're about to learn about BPD, everyone.
She's gonna
Most people
teach us.
Understand what borderline personality disorder is and how it impacts people's lives, which is very true. It's not just the lives.
I feel I'm
of the person that has
excited.
it, but it's also like
As someone with depression, and you guys don't understand me, I'm about to learn. It's kind of hecticana.
Yeah, but you don't understand my type of depression. It's like really, really bad.
Yeah, like mine's just it's my own uniqueness, you know.
Different? Okay, I can't keep that up. My
I-
throat hurts. Sorry, guys.
Oh, and asthmatic Stu was watching the ankle that the German had to had to flip the phone because people were looking me sideways, having the big one on the screen. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Right,
And
it's-
just tell them it's your inspiration, okay?
absolutely.
person. Also, something else it says is getting a clear picture of your BPD is the start of a journey of self-exploration, which will allow you to grow beyond your BPD, and that
Doubt.
change is possible. It says
Doubt.
that many individuals who meet the criteria for BPD can look back at their childhood and adult
Yeah, usually if you meet the criteria, you are diagnosed with it. Oh,
New donation from Fahojkim.
thank you. I think that might have been Stacey that did it for Hodgkin, but if it was Hodgkin, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
lessons.
Guys, that is so
Which is
cute.
so beyond true.
It is.
Like, I look back and realize that, like, at the age of 16, I was struggling. So there's 9 criteria
Amber, don't try and understand your own past. You barely understand your present.
listed, and an individual needs to meet at least
My own depression is my own situation type deal. Exactly that.
Yeah. You got it.
My depression is a real moment.
5 of them to be diagnosed and qualify for the diagnosis of borderline personality
glad your
disorder.
insurance
I'm going to read the 9 to you,
helps.
and then I'm going to tell you guys
Good,
which ones
good.
that I have. The number 1 is frantic efforts to avoid
Struggling.
real or imagined abandonment. 2, a pattern of unstable and intense
I
interpersonal
can't with
relationships
this.
characterized by
Okay, interpersonal relationships. Amber doesn't have any.
alternating between extremes
No.
of idealization and devaluation.
Am I being described here? I'm confused.
Possibly. You stop it.
Unstable self-image or sense of self. My dryer just went off.
She has a high sense of self.
Number 4 is impulsivity in at least 2 areas that are potentially self-damaging. For example, spending, sex, substance abuse, reckless
Don't talk about your sex life again. I don't want to hear it in my lifetime.
No,
driving,
please no,
cheating.
please no,
Number
please
5
no,
is
please no.
recurrent suicidal behavior, gestures or threats, or self-mutilating behavior.
You need to get offline then, because a lot of this can be resolved if you simply quit the internet.
Number 6 is affective instability due to a marked reactivity of mood. So, for example, intense episodic dysphoria, irritability, or anxiety.
This episodic dysphoria. Okay, you've got you've piqued my interest. Many people have heard of dysphoria because of gender dysphoria, which is medically diagnosed. Episodic dysphoria, irritability, sorry, or anxiety.
Usually lasting
That's interesting because then it says or anxiety, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
a few
Okay.
hours and only rarely more than a few days. Number 7 is chronic feelings of emptiness. Number 8 is inappropriate, intense anger or difficulty controlling anger. For example,
You don't have anger. You have tantrums.
frequent displays of temper, constant anger, reoccurrent physical fights.
She's reading takes from a book.
Yeah.
Too much work to quit the internet, Omegon. Amber keeps saying it's hard work. Honestly, Tree. Honestly. This is like hard work. As somebody that does videos Monday to Friday, I don't understand how she thinks any of this is difficult. Sometimes you just have to commit and work. You don't have to talk about how hard something is. You just do it. I tell people what I do all the time on Twitch. I talk about my day, but I don't. When I'm walking around the house here with my sisters, I never say what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. In the online space, it's like, sometimes it's nice to recap and, talk about the video stuff. It's always interesting, I think, anyway. But it's because I talk to myself a lot, Myself, my imaginary
bit.
friend,
Little bit.
For the last one, which is number 9, transient stress-related paranoid ideation or severe dissociative symptoms. And out of the
I hate this, because she's talking about all these problems and these big words, but she thinks of it as if this is all her. This is me, this is my
Yeah.
personality. And Tater_46, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. Or the
Aw.
super sticker, yes.
Good. And Hodgkin, that's narcissistic personality disorder?
Or megalomania, if you want to give it a much more interesting name.
Yeah.
The original name for narcissistic personality disorder, I think, was in fact megalomania. I think that word's just so much cooler. It reminds me of dinosaurs, the megalodon, that sort of territory.
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, I get you.
9, I have all 9. But there is one that I even
Oh
questioned
god,
looking-
she has all 9, everyone. She has
Okay.
basically as far as mental health goes, she has the 9 realms of mental health issues. I was trying to make I was going to make a really cool joke about 99 problems, between the 9 realm problems and being a bitch as well. You're welcome.
Because it's so low, like on the totem pole. So next part of this chapter was talking about how BPD is a spectrum.
Oh my god! I just realized the pause screen I had on YouTube is like a full-on like her face is doing the eyes partially shut look.
It says in here that the intensity and severity of each part.
Yeah,
of the criteria
hack
is unique to
agreed.
each person.
It's
So
kind
I
of
answer a ton of
trash.
questions to see like where you fall on the spectrum, and I fell on extreme. You're supposed to circle is
Team Extreme.
this statement
Was like
you
in-
mild.
What Hack says, but she comes across as the type that reads a Yahoo quiz and just automatically assumes she has everything. Because it's like so many of that stuff, even if you're reading it out of a book, so much stuff can relate to you.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean you have whatever that is.
Just the thing. 2 things. Firstly, I have read off symptoms before and worried that I qualified. I remember once I watched the Chris Chan documentary series by Gino Samuel. I genuinely worried, based on the kind of guy I was when I was a teenager, that I was Chris Chan but got saved because I didn't have the internet until I went to university. I was genuinely worried. And then the second one, Cyber Shocker. Don't look up dinosaurs with 500 teeth. I don't need to. I've seen coneheads.
Moderate,
I
severe,
love
or
coneheads.
extreme.
I love
Gave a
dinosaurs
ton of
too.
statements. So
I
like
love both.
one that I circled.
Stegosaurus is the
extreme,
best dinosaur. Anyone that says otherwise is a fascist. I have like 3 statues of a Stegosaurus in my living room.
efforts to avoid.
Oh,
real
hang
or
on just a
imagined-
second. Random web user. If you go into your Discords and you go into connection,
Hi, Just a Girl.
make sure that YouTube is connected to your account, and you should see Moistonia is his server, and it should pop up. Sometimes with YouTube, it's a little funky, and it might take a day or 2. Sometimes it pops up automatically. So just so you know. There you go.
Thank you very much for that information.
Abandonment.
You're
There's quite a
quite
few
welcome.
that I circled extreme and severe on. Actually, I circled severe and extreme on every single one except
Shocker.
for one. And then another part of the chapter
Well, one has to be slightly less, so it doesn't look like you're a bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
was just like a Q&A.
Oh, sorry.
So obviously,
Oh, it's my birthday today. Hodgkin, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And
And,
Lucy.
hey, Lucy. You
Yes.
lovely, lovely Lucy.
Yeah. Please, everyone, wish Hodgkin happy birthday in the chat. I'd really appreciate if you would. They're a lovely person. They've been here for a while. And Lucy, yes, hope you're doing well. Hope you're still enjoying counting your monies and putting it in those thingies and getting your boobs in the news. Continuing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read all of my answers to you guys because some of them
Love
are
you,
personal.
Lucy.
But one of them I could read to you guys just so you guys can like
Oh,
understand me a little.
for those who don't know, Faithful Duo, you highlighted it. I am a bit of a fluke on freeze frames or pause face. I tend to find the worst ones and screenshot them because they're my thumbnails.
Bit more. And what parts or parts of your life, for example, relationships,
Freeze
family,
frame
friends,
face on
work,
point. Oh,
life,
they got
these symptoms-
alliteration.
These symptoms cause the greatest problems.
I'm
There you go.
telling
There's some happy birthdays for you. I like that. Where's yours in there? I don't see it. Let me do it as well. Hang on. Do. There you go. Happy burglar, apparently. I wrote birthday and it
Oh,
put
God.
burglar.
Oh my gosh. You're terrible.
I put birthday the way I spell
Yeah,
it.
where it causes
No, I
the
put it
greatest
BURFDAE. It corrected
Oh my-
to burglar.
Be corrected. And yes, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
but it has caused problems with family / friends as well. So it's very rare that it causes problems within my family, thankfully. But like, if
Is that because you spend most of your time alone, or they're subservient to you, or because when they have issues, those issues are yours? Oh,
New donation from Thunder Rain.
thank you, Thunder Rain, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that's donated today. I really appreciate that. It really
Yeah,
helps.
you've all been wonderful.
Honestly. I thought you did it on purpose. I really didn't. It was, yeah, okay. Happy burglar, everyone. Happy
I'm
burglar.
extremely close to them, and I see
Oh, that'll be the new
a lot,
thing.
it can definitely cause problems in the
Honestly.
friendship. And obviously, when it comes to a partner, because I am talking to them a lot, and they become almost like someone I'm reliant on.
Wow,
and I know
finish
that's
with
also
whiskey.
due to my BPD. When I say reliant,
Okay.
I am reliant on them like mentally, emotionally, due to like the fear of abandonment, which is really where
Fear of abandonment. Oh, fuck's oh. Okay. You're not afraid of being abandoned, Dan, but because you're talking to too many people. You're literally Skanklin Reed. Right? It's Happy Burglar. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. Feck it. We're going to go with that now. Happy Burglar to Hodgkin, everyone. Happy Burglar to you. If I had my guitar to hand, I'd be playing Happy Burglar to you on it. And I've played Happy Burglar to a few people and sent it to them online. think Leona might be one of them,
Yeah.
actually.
I am.
I don't think I plugged in my guitar for that, though. I should do it on the acoustic. Got a new acoustic, didn't I, earlier this year?
And say, I think you did it for me on acoustic.
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll carry on for a little bit longer, then we've got to switch to Shantel for at least one video.
BPD is like rooted from. And the last thing I want to share is a quote from here. Feeling alone is very common for people with BPD, so common that it's in the criterion, which in parentheses it says chronic feelings of emptiness, but you're not alone. Approximately 18 million or nearly 6% of adults in the United States have been diagnosed with BPD.
Don't try and make it seem like you're some
God, that's terrible. I see that screen.
and print screen.
And print screen,
It's giving off vibes from a cartoon show. I just don't know which one. It's the tongue thing with the mouth slightly weird.
Yeah, it's terrible. And congratulations, Just a Girl.
Wait, what's happened? Oh, 8-week English course. Congratulations.
Sorry, I was going to read it.
Sorry, I quickly speed read the entire chat and I was like, I'll find it. I've got this.
Yeah, he speed reads faster than I can read out loud.
Sorry.
That's
thank
okay.
you. Thank you to everyone that's donated. And thank you, Faithful Joe, for pointing out YouTube basically keep it for a month. I do appreciate that. Do you remember or not remember Boglins? Yes, I do. Actually, yes, I do. Boglins. I could agree that that is a very similar expression. Yes. One in someone diagnosed with ALRD. Is that ambulatory
Hi,
delusions? Hi, Elizabeth.
Jesus.
It's Happy Burglar to Hodgkin in the chat. Not me, just to be clear, Elizabeth. It's not my birthday. My birthday was January, because I'm apparently a cliche Capricorn. Not that I give a shit.
That shocked me. And it definitely made me feel less alone. And this first chapter was honestly so just
New
like
donation from Mel Sky.
Thank you, Mel Sky, for the donation. I really appreciate that. I really
Aw,
do.
thank you.
dating. Like I've already done the whole criteria thing because when I was diagnosed I had to go through all that. But it's like just doing it again
89%.
and like thinking of it differently with like a whole different mind frame. I'm
so
able to be more
wonderful.
transparent with myself because I'm not
It
ashamed
is.
anymore. For the longest time, like I was ashamed. That's why when people would be like, Amberlynn, I think you have borderline personality disorder, like I would become so defensive. Like I don't understand why.
Yeah, and I want to
Why
say this about the
anyone
books
ever
real
would ashamed-
quick.
Go on.
If those books actually help someone or help her, that's great. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But using them as I believe she uses them as
It's
a
a prop.
prop.
It's a prop. It's a trophy to
Yeah.
trot out. That's what I've said.
Yeah,
I agree with
exactly.
you 100%.
Yeah.
It says she was diagnosed
And-
with ASMR.
Oh God. Oh God.
Ah,
I love you people.
She has been
I just want to
diagnosed
hug the chat.
her mouth has been she's been diagnosed with ASMR, honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for partaking in my autocorrect fail that decided to be now thus is written, thus
Yes.
is law. We no longer
Yes.
celebrate birthdays how I spell it, or BURFDAE. We spell burglar instead.
Mhm.
Shall I
We'll have to
continue?
remember that.
Let's continue for a bit.
Yes, go ahead.
or embarrassed of something that they went through that caused them to have this. Like it's not your fault. Like so if you're watching and you're struggling and you have
I like she. Oh, I'm blah. Sorry. She's doing this
Yeah.
thing of validating everyone by trying to be like that uplifting, motivational speaker type, and my attention
Yeah.
is solely drawn to her greasy, frazzled hair. Okay, I'm bored of your bullcrap. We're gonna go to Chantel. Oh, hang
New
on.
donation
Let's go.
from Kat.
Oh God,
Thank
prepare
you,
for the
Kat, for the
pain.
donation. I really appreciate that, Kat.
Aww.
Okay. Right, so I tried to click on her videos earlier, and I didn't get... Oh, she's live right now. I'm not going to go to her live, just to be clear. But I went to her videos earlier, and it continually wouldn't open. It kept going, there's no content. I got very confused and worried, so I ended up going to her main page and scrolling down to here to get her more recent videos, to go to 3 of them. So I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want a KFC Resurrection Mukbang, the barbecue chicken and egg fried rice iftar, or the taco salad Mukbang, which... thank you, Jessica, for being a member for 3 months. I really appreciate that. Her using her mental health as an excuse ticks me off. I'm with you on that. And thank you, I wish it was more as well. Sorry, Cass, I wish it was more. No, honestly, any is appreciated regardless. And thank you to Mo
New donation
for the
from
donation
Mo.
as well. Thank you so much. 90%. Jesus. All right.
Really knocking it out of the park. It's just a beautiful thing to see.
And thank you,
It,
Just a
it
Girl,
really
as well.
is.
I can't heart that one apparently yet. I'll like it though.
Okay, give it a second.
Thank you for the super chats and the super stickers. And Cass, any support is appreciated. It doesn't matter how big or small, even if it's simply a like on the video. burger. Oh wait, hang on, wait. A burger sounds good, right? Salad, but I'm afraid it's clickbait. Oh right, the taco salad. This is actually only released 3 hours ago, so that's not the end. Not the worst I did to go with the most recent one. Let's go 1.5 and most comments. Let's go here. That was more chips than salad. It's supposed to be maybe a handful of chips over primarily lettuce, tomatoes, and whatever else, not nachos. Oh my god, use utensils, and those are loaded nachos, lol. Oh, we got replies here. Oh, hang on.
New donation from Coolbrader.
Thank you, Coolbrader, for the donation. I really appreciate that. We have a reply. Yeah, nothing. Okay, this is a Shantel thing, so we know it's going to be amusing. I'm going to full screen, of course. And I'm going to skip over her nonsensical intro.
New donation from Zombrom Broccoli.
Thank you, Zombom Broccoli, for the donation. I really appreciate that. 92. Damn. Oh, hang on.
New donation from Tron Forlocks.
Drawn Forlocks. Thank you also for the donation. Jeez, okay. You kind of when you get more than one at once, it throws me a little bit. Thank you so much to everyone that's donating. That's really kind of you. I wonder if it's the same time used to control it. Honestly, with Amber, you can never tell. Right, I'm going to full screen this, and we're going to go through her more recent mukbang that has 2,000 views in 3 hours, or 3,000 nearly. Likes, dislike, disabled. I can't see any of it. If I do that, nope, can't see any of it. So, it was on her laptop in the background. Oh, was it? I may have missed that.
Oh, okay.
That's my Reggie cry. If I were Reggie Rock, good Pokemon. I prefer Reggie Steel. No, we're skipping. Right, so loaded fries. This is a mukbang. Shantel brought back the. Also, isn't it Ramadan at the moment, or is that Ramadan?
Yeah.
Ended? So this is.
I'm not sure actually.
I don't know if she's recording these during the day or if she's actually eating during the day or not. I think she was actually not taking. She's not doing Ramadan, is she?
No.
Have you seen
Claiming she is, but she's not.
Has anyone seen the picture of her with Salah? And she looks like she's the most filtered, short, dainty-looking person next to his giant frame. Like, fam.
Yeah, I think it's an old picture though, because somebody pointed that out that it was old.
Dear
but I'm not 100% positive.
Yeah, dear Just a Girl. Good luck with your interview tomorrow. You're going to smash it. Don't you worry about it. Just do the best. You be the best version of you, and you will succeed. And Cat,
You got this.
Hey, we love Capricorns, do we? I hear Capricorns are knobs.
Oh, well, in my experience, no, never mind. And Just a Girl, you got this. You got it.
Yeah, you
okay?
got this. Everyone, please, yeah. P Fo, hi. Links in a
Hi.
very recent live yet? No, I have not. P Fo, I've not seen it yet. Anyway,
Hello, folks. Hello.
let's make some headway, yeah.
All right. Today I made a taco salad.
Mountain Dew. So is it okay? In the past I've criticised you about a salad because remember it was the cheese one. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm a bit of a. I don't eat salad, so I don't have much of a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
She isn't doing Ramadan. I knew she wasn't. I had to be certain of this.
Yeah.
Does this count as a salad to you?
To me, no.
I think it stopped being anything. It could be a salad the moment the chips were introduced.
Yeah, it's a loaded nachos. It's not a salad. It's loaded nachos.
I think.
I don't care what little bit of lettuce she might have on there. It's loaded nachos.
I mean, I see a lot of jalapenos. I see a lot of itty bitty nada peas in there, but that's about it. And lots of cheese.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Taco salad.
Taco
No.
salad. Is that a taco salad? Where's the tacos?
No, it's just
This
stuff
has-
that goes into a taco instead. It's in that form.
Sweet chili, nacho chips, ground beef.
Those are
also
Doritos.
seasoned.
Those are
Wait,
not
wait,
nachos.
wait, hang on. She said it's a salad. She put ground beef in it.
No.
It is actually it's just loaded. It's just loaded.
It's loaded nachos. It's loaded not Doritos from the look of it. Not even nacho
What's his
chips.
names?
Alright.
Because Doritos are not nacho chips.
Cheddar, jalapeno, green chili sauce, sour cream, tomatoes, pickles, jalapenos, more sour cream.
I do like this being served on a prison tray, because at least
Yeah.
she's portion controlling to an extent.
Chili sauce. Let's dig in.
Rose, I love salads.
Mountain
He picks
Dew.
on me all the time.
I don't like salad. I can't eat cold vegetables. That's why. I will eat any steamed vegetable, any roasted vegetable, some pickled, not many.
Bismillah. Thank you, God, for the food.
There you go. Eat that nada peen.
I still think she
Thank
eats
you.
pickled vegetables because of her
New
taste buds.
donation from
Her taste buds are out.
Ah, got an ad. No.
Give me hamster.
I'm working on it. Oh, you won't see the
Right.
hamster, will you?
Oh, dang it.
Thank
I'll
you,
flip
someone,
over.
for the donation, by the way. Thank you so much. We're 6% away from the goal.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to get this ad.
you guys are going to make me cry.
Yeah, I can't cry because I'm a man. I'm toxic and
I'll
stoic.
cry for you. You just get awkward and it's adorable. I'll cry
Right,
for
I
you.
had the video back. Right. So
Okay.
I got an ad 1 minute and 23 seconds in.
Yep.
1 sodding minute and 23 seconds.
Because she loads them. Hey, Orla.
But we don't have control over them anymore. Hi, Orla. Hope you're well.
Oh, you don't?
No, we
Okay,
don't.
then.
We can't do them anymore. You two have done that.
To the person who sent me on my PayPal saying the next jar of pickles is on me. I laughed so hard.
Please don't incentivize her to buy more food.
Oh, no, she's a full-blown feeder now.
Is she?
People are actually paying. Yes, people are paying. She's actually. It's in the tab. There's a community
My
post
chips
she
are kind of
did
broken, so I'm going to be eating with my hands a lot. But
telling people to
Anyway.
basically pay her to eat certain foods. Full-blown feeder now. Feedee, excuse me.
It's a bit tragic. Go to the vet with a peaceful heart. I thank you, Rose. I honestly, genuinely very grateful for that. As long as I know Wizzy Woo pulls through this, that's all that matters to me.
Yes.
And congratulations, Orla. You're smashing it. Everyone, please congratulate Orla for smashing it.
All right, Orla.
Keep it off. You'll be beach body ready in no time.
I bought this like to make my own taco seasoning, but then I ended up using a packet of taco.
You can call me Meggie Swallio. I'm gonna start
I'm
doing.
not calling you that.
I'm gonna start telling people to go to the moisty gym.
Seasoning
I
anyway,
am
because
not calling you that.
there's just something nostalgic about it.
Yeah, exactly, hack.
You know what I mean?
New donation
second.
from Bexterino.
Thank you, Bexterino, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so
Bex,
much.
you've been great.
All of
I
you
was about to
have,
ask you to stop
genuinely.
anyway. Shady's correct. If you pay her a certain amount of money, she'll go to certain restaurants now.
Really?
And I know somebody paid her to eat like hot ramen, and I'm pretty positive she didn't really put the hot ramen sauce in them.
I can imagine she ate the ramen and then just put the hot
Yeah.
sauce to one side.
Well, if you remember years ago, she almost choked on a video or a stream eating hot ramen and was like teary-eyed and everything. And she didn't react that way this time. I don't think she's that acclimated to hot food.
Oh,
I think she didn't add the packet.
Okay, I've said this before. I'll
Excuse
eat
me.
hot food if it's put in front of me happily.
Mhm.
It's to be me and David and I. We will happily eat hot food. He used to not be able to, but now he does. I won't eat if it's just hot for the sake of being hot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
genuinely, I like hot food. She does not. And just the
I like
thing
heat.
about
Yeah.
random bullcrap, the papa, whatever I just said a minute ago. I can't remember what I called it.
Yeah.
I've said some dumb crap. I had this conversation about the word moist with family, and they asked me about is there anything could you apply moist to anything? I was like, yeah, I'll apply it to eggs. And she's like, how can you apply moist to eggs? I said, well, if you have dry eggs, what do you have? She's like, what? And I said, well, you have a barren woman.
Oh
And my sister
God.
was like, I don't think you can say that. I was like, well, a bit late now, isn't it? Intrusive
Oh
thoughts.
my God. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I'm trying to find the community post where she told people.
And yes, I like spicy. I have no issue with spicy food in the slightest. I really don't. And which one of you is making that noise?
Uh-oh.
Oh, one of them's just making grunty noises.
I guess growing up, I was having taco night with like a package of taco seasoning, like a taco kit.
If all you did was eat the taco seasoning, you're a fail.
No. I am on her community. No. Positive second.
I was wrong about
No.
something. Very wrong. Okay.
Oh.
See how the world's going.
Oh. Hold on, I'm sending you this.
You know I can't check it until afterwards, right?
No, I
Crap.
decided
We'll go to her community
after
post
all
then.
of my
All right, hang on.
American brand products are finished.
Right, we're going to go to her channel page. Here it is.
This bitch.
Posts. Which one is it? Is it this? Is it the picked
First
unfiltered?
one. Are you dying? You are dying. Yes, you are. Yeah.
Oh, that mess.
That
Is she
hot mess.
is she sat on the chair or is she slouching into it?
I think she's it's rage bait. I think she's slouching like she didn't even straighten her clothes up or anything. I think it's on purpose for rage bait. Because that's all she has now is rage baiting people. Yeah.
Yep. All right, carrying on.
Yeah, I was trying to find the post about the food for you to scroll
Hello,
down
Midori. Hope you're well.
Yeah.
Hello to everyone that's joined. Hope you're doing well. We're having a marvelous Monday. Bit of an unusual stream, I know, but I'm not going to lie. It's solely to hit that goal. Thank you.
Yes, we must help our Lizzie.
Damn right. Where's the chair? In her
boycott,
anus.
I'm gonna try my best.
F in the chat for that game chair. I sit on a game chair, honestly. Thing is, my game chair is wider than I am. The same cannot be said for hers.
You're all welcome, by the way. If I had to see it, you all had to see it.
Honestly. It's definitely rage bait, Faith will do it. I agree.
Oh,
I agree with
it
you, and
is.
I agree with all of you on this one.
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying, okay?
New donation from Snuckles.
Thank you, Snuckles, for the donation. Snuckles, apparently.
Snuckles. I'm gonna do the Snuckles song.
Snuckles. Thank you, Coffin Coffers, for becoming a member as well. Well, it's Snuckles, but it said Snuckles.
Yay.
Her legs were
No,
together.
okay.
Yes, because she's a South Park character. And yes, that pause game is on point. You're all
Straight up.
welcome. Yeah. 4% to go, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, at least I know Wizzy's getting looked after.
I still have some American.
Thank you,
stuff.
Just a Girl, for the donation. I
I'm not
really
gonna waste
appreciate that.
I mean, new purchases where I can.
That is so sweet of you.
I'm doing this for
Thank you
yes,
so much.
Snuckles.
Palestine and for Canada.
Wait, is she starting defending Canada? Haven't they got a new Prime Minister now?
I never thought that.
She's been talking
kinda iffy
political
about, like,
shit out her
what
ass
money's
that she has
being
no clue about.
She doesn't know politics at all. It's hilarious.
She doesn't.
I've watched
It's
her
sad.
when she talks about like, and I can't. We're not going to talk about it here. Anything
No,
concerning
no.
Palestine, Gaza, Israel. She's tried to in the past, failed
Mhm.
massively. She
Yeah.
doesn't know how to have that discussion.
Looking to
No.
No.
I think like Solid sells her stuff maybe, and she just mimics and parrots.
I could just believe she's looked at the trendy thing on Twitter and gone, oh, this might make me
That's
look
true,
better.
Oh, but no, don't you know she doesn't go on Twitter?
Oh, 1 second. Thank you, Orla, as well. I appreciate that. That's a lot
Aw,
of alerts at
that's
once
sweet
on
of
my
you.
end.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I've got your pause face for all of you wonderful people to look at. Do enjoy this as we go back into it. I hope you bask in the glow of anti-life and this. As you can see, oh, hang on. Is it on the screen for those on YouTube? Yeah, it is. That is definitely a get rid of the chat and quickly take a screenshot for a thumbnail in the future.
Faithful duo, you're probably right. I'm probably wrong. He's right. She gets on Twitter probably and sees crap.
I think she does. Yeah, I think she does. There's no way she pays any attention or understands it.
Yeah.
Mark Carney, yeah, he was the Bank of England governor. Oh, hang on, no chat, volume, here we go. Oh, she's got another nada peen. Oh, that was a good pause as well.
And I'm sorry if I screamed.
That's the face of someone trying to pretend to do beatboxing, look.
Oh my god.
That's the noise.
Oh my god. I don't
Everyone,
get to see it.
that's a salad, everyone. If I knew it was a salad, I honestly could fob off a shepherd's pie as one. What's Meg eating? He's having a steak salad. And what's on it? Beef, beef, and beef with some onion rings. Sorry, oignon. Bitch? No. Don't try me with this nonsense.
But people were right
And yeah,
about it meaning
she has no taste buds.
a message, and also feeling good about yourself for partaking in like.
I do think food like this, because I know she's using the chips or the crisps as the scooping implement thing. I do think she's failed in this respect, because you do actually need to have a fork with this one.
Yeah.
I know that. So, for example, Leona here doesn't really do hands-on food generally. I will eat things with my hands if they're meant to be eaten with your hands. This is not it.
No, I'd lose my mind. In fact, I'm trying to
I'd use a spoon.
hold it on.
I'd use a spoon
watching
on that.
this. Yeah. The licking, I can't with the licking of the fingers either. Wipe your mouth. Wipe your mouth. Wipe your
Her
freaking
nose.
mouth.
Ah, her nostril. Oh, okay. There we go. There's a decent pause. Do
No,
enjoy.
okay, cat.
Elizabeth, her nostrils getting deformed on her swollen side. True. She does look like she's actually growing on one side of the face only. Headphones up really high. Oh wait, is oh, when Leona screamed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry,
My audio can be weird sometimes anyway.
sometimes she just can't help but share the orgasm noise.
Well, when I saw that freaking picture on the community post, I couldn't help myself. You had to share my pain.
Orgasms cause you pain? Interesting.
Don't start.
Moist.
The world.
Quit it.
Look at that. She's now just. I'm sorry, but now she's straight up just sloshing things together with her hands. It looks wrong.
Yeah,
Just
it
like,
does.
Listen, I don't want to hear people say,
And David, let's see if Leona can do this. David Ripley in the chat
What?
has written a word. Can you say it? It's the.
I can't say it the way you say it.
It's so it's.
I can't hold it as long as you, and my throat hurts.
It's not a throat thing. It's It's a tongue and weird mouth angle thing.
I can roll my tongue.
Weird flex, but okay.
New
hang on.
donation from someone.
Anyway.
Thank you, someone, for the donation. I really appreciate that.
that I'm anti-American, because I'm not.
No,
And thank you,
very
Tater
sweet,
Tot.
right?
I do appreciate that.
A lot of
Yeah.
Americans.
And moist is one of your favourite words,
No.
is it? Good. Hey, look, we've had a
No.
lot of donations. They are owed.
No, 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 no.
Moist.
Don't.
who are also fed up. With what?
You say Americans are... No, look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Ew. I was
Uh,
looking at chat.
there's a face of, ooh, let's get
She looks like she's pooing.
She says she's like, Americans are fed up.
New
I saw her-
donation
oh.
from DramaFad.
DramaFad, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry, but the majority of Americans voted a particular way. Don't try and talk on, and I won't do it either. Do not speak from any other position or authority on for Americans. They don't like it. Okay?
Yep.
99%. Oh, geez. Thank you, DramaFad. Jeez. All right. That goal's about to get shattered.
Trump is doing.
Oh
okay?
my gosh, you guys.
If you don't speak up,
When I hit
nothing
100%,
will
I can
change.
just quit, right?
Now's not the time to sleep on politics. Now's not the time to come to
No.
online social media and say, well, I don't like to talk about politics. It stresses me out. It's going to stress you out a lot
Trash
more when the world
receptacle.
goes to shit.
That works. Trash receptacle. I like that.
Well, oh God, the fingers. Ugh.
I know. It's a bit much, isn't it?
Oh.
It's fact she's
Yeah.
scooping with it and then.
I need to eat dinner after this.
I need
I
to.
don't know
To
if
be
I'll
fair,
be able
I
to.
may have to have a little sandwich after this, just because it's been a bit.
Yeah.
I've only. I had a late lunch. It's the fact she's
Yeah, I
sticking her
haven't
finger
eaten.
into the sour
Yes.
cream. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Sour
the fact she
cream, yeah.
uses her thumb on top to press it onto the nacho.
Yeah.
99%. I know that's mental. It really is.
Completely.
Oh, there we go.
I
Right.
just, no. We've talked about this before. I can eat watching Amberlynn read. I can't eat watching her.
Oh, I've got the print screens, man. I'm getting this.
You are getting
I'm
it
telling
today. You need to make an
The
The
album.
thing is,
Oh,
Chantel
more
is the
now
one for it. Amber's
Okay.
not as easy to do it to.
No, because she doesn't make a lot of facial expressions.
Print screen. Sorry, I just wanted one of those. There's visual. Sorry, 9.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, I have an idea.
Go on.
You need to get these print screens that you've been doing. You need
Yeah.
to get them together and give them to me, and I will make a slideshow.
I feel like you can make a collage out of them.
I can make a collage. I can make a slideshow in my editing program.
Use a utensil, Jabba the Hutt. Honestly, that's definitely a spoon meal. Because there's too many big items, too many small items, really.
Mm.
But you know,
With
oh
15 grams
no,
of
you
protein
bloody well
in every
won't.
Lindell
Shut up.
Oh, that was yogurt.
I-
What brand of yogurt is
Wouldn't
that?
let me pause it. Sorry.
Nah.
It's fine. If I tab away and just go here, you get the hamster. Sorry about that. This mouse is
Yeah,
not
you
set
guys
as
get the
fast.
hamster.
Yeah, this is not set as fast as my standard mouse, so I don't get to quickly like, drag it away. Right, if I pause and come back here. Yeah, you get She Who Shall Not Be Named. For those who don't know, that was my hamster at university, 1 of 2. And the poster, she was standing on top of my Xbox 360 in a shelf in the corner. It didn't work, that Xbox. I just had it as a door piece, but basically I didn't like Xboxes anyway. And a poster for a band I saw that I quite liked called Orson, who were awesome. Right, anyway, here we go. If you want to listen to Orson, No Tomorrow's the song you want. Or a song called Radio, quite good as well.
Okay.
I know.
There's a video of a cat eating a banana here. I'd rather watch that.
I added more chips. I know that.
Uh-huh.
We should start doing that as a palate cleanser at the end
People
of these
really
live streams. Show a cat or
Get
dog
uncomfortable
video.
Honestly,
with the idea of
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
really
even-
should.
I'm not against it.
Yeah. Nice, good palate cleanser.
I understand that, but
I'm learning a lot from
Wipe
this
your mouth,
video.
wipe your mouth.
She-
Wipe your mouth.
It's not the hand. It's not. The mouth doesn't bother me. The contents do a little. It's the hand.
right now there's like
Yeah.
I prefer using my hands on foods that are for hands. But I'm not going to rock up to my Weetabix in the morning for breakfast and go, oh, I put milk and sugar on this, all the sugar I put on there because I'm a child, and just go, you know what, my hand is perfect for this. No!
big word.
'Cause I'm not
That's exactly it, broccoli. The majority, besides the meat, the sour cream, why are
Using
you
the hand
putting
you
your
like.
hands in that?
It's the fact she's having to tear the sour cream as well.
Oh, God.
Canada and the US
Triggers me, and I
are
hate
supposed
that
to be
word.
allies.
Canada and US are allies. It's just right now, because you're not Canadian really anymore, they're busy contending over tariffs and state stuff. Yeah. More nada
For a second, I thought it was Xylee gets real. No!
Why? All these problems are being
Yes,
caused
he
right now.
yells for that when he
the
says
world.
that.
I'm just going to say, for the sake of this, I'm not so stupid, even with the political commentary I do, to speak on global issues, because there's no way anyone could ever implement something the entire world would agree on. Don't try and speak on it with any level of authority or intelligence, Shantel, because you lack something vitally important. It's called an IQ over 1. 2 functioning brain cells that can rub together to make something happen. Lady Savage, thank you very much. And honestly, Nurgle wants nothing to do with Shantel, honestly.
No.
And she does have others getting skinny. I'm actually hungry, though, watching this. I'm one of those weird guys where I'm not remotely bothered by what other people eat. I'm really not bothered, but I will admit, none of that is remotely appetizing to me. Yeah?
Yeah, and I don't think... I think she's tearing at the lettuce under the sour cream is what the actual motion is.
It looks
The
a bit...
tearing.
Yeah, I think that just looks wrong, doesn't it, though? But I do appreciate the correction. Beck,
Well, somebody in chat said something, so...
Oh, right, I thought it was me. Cute lizard
No,
videos
not
titles
you.
at the end. That's not the worst idea in the world, Webbies at all. Honestly.
Xylee, I did for a hot second before I saw your full name. But
Honestly,
we're glad you're here.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
It is.
Trump wants to make Gaza.
You want
resort.
tacos now? Oh, fair enough.
That land is not for sale, buddy.
Okay.
I'll probably just have a sandwich and
nerve.
yogurt.
Yeah.
I got some cheese.
And he's there's this
I've got
huge
some
trade war now,
crackers.
and
I'll probably have those.
Canada has
You
like
are a
started
cracker.
boycotting American brands. Liquor stores have taken a lot
Teal.
of liquors off the cabinets.
Such a random assortment of pig slop.
Well, it is now because look how she's attacking it. It is simply a case of she's just attacking it as if it is slop.
Yeah.
There's no. It is done as feeder content. Look how she's doing it.
It is. It is. Well, and there's another thing with her I've never understood. Who
Those-
thinks about food while they're eating food?
Right. First of all, the way she eats is very reminiscent to me of somebody who's finished a very. Oh, hang on.
New donation from Sykes.
Sykes, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Genuinely, thank you so much. The way she eats, the way she's now looking, reminds me of somebody who's just finished a set of very heavy weights at the gym. Like, so when she's instead of a resting part here, she's fully focused on the job. So she's zoned out her mind and is just shoveling the food in. Yeah, which is why she's not paying attention to her hands. Oh,
New donation from Shaman
Oh.
Fu.
Shaman Fu, thank you so much for the donation. We are now at 100% of our goal.
You guys, you were all so wonderful. This is amazing.
I should go get a sandwich now. Screw it. Done. I've conned you all. No, I'm kidding.
No,
I will
we need to finish this
on
one.
community tab and on Coffee and on Twitter tomorrow. I will ask for a receipt from the vets. I will then put a picture of that receipt onto Coffee, Twitter, Discord, and YouTube community post, so you can see I have paid because of your generosity. Thank you so much. I now know my dog is safe, and that's all that matters to me.
Yep, exactly.
So thank you again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like she's zoned out from her from what she's doing. She's just mindlessly doing it, if that makes sense. And thank you again. Yeah, honestly, that was awesome. Any extra goes towards buying buzzballs, apparently.
Yeah. I think that was the plan. You guys, seriously, you're wonderful. This means so much.
Now both you sniff your mics. Moist. You're welcome.
No.
The American president is making so many enemies right now.
Who cares? I don't care what America's doing, Chantel. No one does.
I don't
It's
care what she's
America.
doing. Nobody comes to her for political commentary
Well, she has
or
nothing.
even social commentary.
I like that her only. By the way, her resolution. She's nearly finished with this video, by the way. But her solution with this food, which she's clearly not enjoying. That's the point. She's not enjoying it. You can tell because I can get to the end. She hasn't finished it. She does not enjoy this meal at all, right? She's brewing for a rage.
Yeah. Well, I think she's also thinking of other food.
I think so too. To be fair.
I'm going to be supporting Canada with this one and Palestine. Sorry, but not sorry.
You need a partner who can help protect.
Shut up. We'll have less of that ad nonsense here, thank you. We're above this. I'll mute that and suffer it for you all, don't you worry.
Jessica says, I hope Lizzie heals you and you will feel better. The sun always helps. Thank you, Jessica.
I hope so too. She's a bit on the older side and there are issues, yes, but surgery's tomorrow morning at 9, so I'll be going to work, finishing, and then I'll meet my sister at the vets with Wizzy, and I'll be there with her until she's until she goes in. I have to wait till she's picked up, and then I'll go and pick her up. And I've ordered her a crate. I'll be buying her. I've got her a new bed and a cone. One of those sort of cones of shame, but the fluffy one, so it doesn't, so she doesn't hurt herself.
Good.
She'll be separated from the other dogs for a couple of weeks while she recovers in the living room. I can't have her in here or in my bedroom because I can't bring her up here anyway.
Because of
which means
Tilly.
bedroom because of Tilly, here because I can't bring her back and forth from the house. It's not fair so she will be separate from me for a time, but I will be spending the evenings with her after streams, not fucking about on that front. I will be with her as much as I can be.
Of course.
Right. Anyway,
If you don't want to support me anymore, that's fine. But I think a lot of people are just kind of.
my older sister said thank you everyone that's donated. I sent her a picture of the
Yeah.
she said say thank you. So thank you everyone. Donut neck pillow, that's it. The donut neck pillow, that's what I've got her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, donut neck pillow, a medium dog sized crate, and a new dog bed will be picked up in the morning. Solely so that in that crate she is when she has to be in there, she's more comfortable. I might sleep downstairs a couple times just to keep her company. Because I'm an insomniac, it means fuck all to me. I can just sleep down there anyway.
I know, yeah. And I think your phone may have gone off. I heard.
Yeah, my sister just texted me.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I just have to message.
It's alright.
Right, there we go.
Ignorant, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean arrogant, I mean ignorant. People confuse the two, but
Oh, my tablet's also dying as
think a lot
well.
of people don't
Perfect
like
timing
my
for all this to go wrong, isn't it? Yeah.
Isn't it?
aware things going
That's right,
on.
check my power bank and find out it's also it's a
I'm not the most
44%
aware.
not plenty.
But I can make myself aware.
Michael asked what kind of surgery.
My dog has an infected uterus and has to have her uterus removed because over the weekend she was leaking and we realised, and it happened on my leg. It wasn't a standard, like, she doesn't leak, my dog. This was, and I had to change my trousers this morning because I had on my lap on the way to the vets. It was not the right colour. And it's a trickier surgery because if it's leaking, it means it's open, which means it's harder to do the operation in the first place. But they can do it.
Yeah.
There was an alternative, but it required an additional £600. I was like, for 3 injections that they can't guarantee will work. It's like, well, then I'm just going to go with the surgery, aren't I?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kat. I'm not entirely sure I count as a good one because I kind of got caught out here. If I was a good one, I probably wouldn't have been caught short like this.
But no, you
but
are.
I will do a bit better in the future because I do normally put money aside, and I have been, but I hadn't planned for this part. Anyway, let's before I do any self-deprecating commentary, let's move on.
I'll get him later, guys.
And David, I honestly can't stand him. The fact that I need to work this out so we don't have these in the future is a big deal to me. I don't like it.
Boycotting is the only thing I can do. Using my platform to say something, then I'm gonna do it.
Use a platform, everyone.
New donation from a fan with fur babies.
Thank you, a fan with fur babies, for the donation.
Aww.
I really appreciate that. That is a very cool name. I approve.
So do I.
So,
Hey,
so
Laura.
that's pretty much all I wanted to say.
True.
Get rid of
No one does. It's
the
quite
products in my
right.
home that I'm gonna be boycotting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Saudi Arabia brand sodas. There's a lot of local food in Canada.
I have to put my phone on
Instead of
silent or
Walmart, you can
something.
shop at Giant Tiger. I think Timmy's originated in Canada, but I'm not sure what the status is on Timmy's because I know there's some in America. Harvey's.
What is Timmy's and Harvey's? What is Timmy's? Other than a character from South Park that says Timmy.
I don't know. Is it Tim Hortons or Tom Hortons? Is it Tim Hortons? Is that what she's talking about?
I don't know. She's talking about American Harvey's as well.
For burgers.
Harvey's.
I don't know.
People in the chat might know better than us. I don't.
Harvey's. It's Carl Jr.'s. It's a burger joint.
Okay, is Timmy's then Tim
Fast food.
Hortons?
I think so. I think it's Tim Hortons.
That's Canadian, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there are some locations in America, but very, very few.
Oh, fair enough. And Faye, yeah, Tim Hortons. I'm guessing you're right here because I know she's talking. She speaks to things. It's a familiar thing for her. Thank you, Elizabeth. That's very kind of you.
No.
I think it's the other way around. Technically, I'm very lucky to have Lizzie.
Yeah. No.
If you're in Ottawa, Bridgehead coffee is really good. I don't know. There's a lot of local coffee.
She doesn't
shops. Even here, there's a lot of
boycott.
places.
It's bull crap when she talks about boycotting because she did this last time.
She did. I'm fascinated by the fact that she's trying to talk about American politics and then suddenly swerved to fast food and recommendations for alternatives. And I'm just like, why? I don't know. I don't understand what's going on.
Face right now. I'm judging the hell out of her.
I want to judge her, but I'm going to give you this cat video for a
I
second.
leave for 5 minutes.
Me, kitty cat.
How am I supposed to do any work when you're sitting in my seat, garlic
Palate
bread?
cleanser, everyone.
Okay.
One sneeze was enough.
Oh my
There you go.
goodness.
Right, next video. KFC Resurrection. Let's put this on. Speed it up, obviously. It would have to be the last video because I can't go much longer, annoyingly.
Yeah.
But
Or
what the hell? What is
Hello, guys.
my whole screen just went black there. What the fuck was that?
we both were like, what the hell?
All right, fair enough. All right, so KFC came back. She gave up on the you know the funerals. She brought it back. Chimkin. Yeah, she's eating chimkin. Yeah, David. Hi, David. She gave up on the chimkin.
Hi, David.
And as you can see, she's brought it all back. I would say this is a disappointing chimkin meal. At least get an 8-piece. Be a man. Eat 7 and cry about the 8th one. I'm missing the gravy.
Of course you're
Hello.
going to say that.
Welcome back to another video. I am so hungry.
She's so hungry, everyone. The KFC, all the fast food funerals took it out of her.
That is
yeah,
2
up
orders
to,
of
I think
fries.
It's a lot of. I mean, they're fries. They mean cool, really. It's the zinger and it's the zinger and the bonus zinger.
KFC.
Although it does look like a smushed up napkin on the zinger.
Kinda, yeah.
Sad about our national parks. What's happened to national parks?
I know a bunch of rangers got fired.
I'm sorry to hear that. Unless they deserve it.
And
Yeah.
Really? Really? I literally just started the video. Don't even try me, you sausage. Right, hamsters on the screen for everyone else, don't worry. Beanies is nice. I like their flavoured ones. Beanies? What's beanies?
Mm,
And I may be missing something here. Okay,
me
right.
too.
Here we go. David, if he's paying attention, will recognise that hamster. He'll recognise... he should, anyway. Let's see if he remembers the name of that hamster. Oh, thank you, Beck. I had a puppy newborn. He was going to die because his birth mother was going to eat him. We pulled him out. He died. And I tried everything I could. He was accepting the death now of my son. Oh, that's lovely. Sad and then lovely.
Oh.
And thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of
very
everyone this
sweet.
evening to have coffee. The hamster was called She Who Shall Not Be Named. There you go. He got it. Yeah.
He got it.
He knew. He knew.
Yep.
She Who Shall Not Be Named. Named by my housemate for reasons I don't understand to this day.
and
Is this meant to be putts in chicken, cheese, fries and all that? Or not? I don't know.
Guess so. I don't know. She's eaten it numerous times.
Oh God, that's a massive mouthful as well. Even by my standards, that was a big mouthful.
Revolting.
How many... Count... If you want to have a bit of fun, guys, count the chews.
that is so good. Let me get a bite of this double cruncher.
Oh, you got that? Okay.
In there.
I hit it, approve, and it went to... It wouldn't work at first.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
That's a lot of fries. I'm
Two
surprised...
chicken patties?
Yeah, it's just a second one, don't forget, Zinger. I'm surprised she hasn't put the fries in the separate tray into the big bowl. By the way, that big bowl, doesn't that... David, is that not the same bowl that would house my 8 pieces of chicken? That would tell me that's a monstrous tub of fries.
Shush.
Later, just a girl. Enjoy your dinner.
Oh, thank you for being here. She just told us to shush. She really is emulating Nick Ocado.
Yeah.
When I crave KFC,
Fries. Why
There
do
you
you
go.
need another
There you go.
Why?
Told you she'd do it.
there's like no other craving.
Chat.
There's no other print screen. There's no other craving, everyone. Okay. I will be honest. Given the choice, and I don't know if others would agree with me. If you're English, you might. I might not. I would rather have. I'd rather have Nando's, to be honest. Solely for the dining experience aspect. KFC, I will admit, I thoroughly enjoyed the chimkin I had, but I went nuts. Yeah. 2 sandwiches, a family bucket of fries, another side of fries. Yeah, basically, Faye. This is...
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that alert for?
And you gotta chat.
Did I? Oh, sorry, my
That's
chat moved.
chat, yeah.
Aku, thank you. We don't want... Yeah, honestly, I'm with you on that. Sorry, it didn't move on my end for some reason. My chat is apparently frozen because I'm on 7% battery on the tablet. I should probably put it on charge
like no
wherever I
craving
find my
that
USB cable somewhere around here.
My craving for KFC.
Somewhere. And also, guys, we appreciate everyone, of course, but the messages with the symbols and stuff, they keep getting held, just so you know why there's a delay.
So it'd be like-
YouTube doesn't like those and doesn't know what they are, so it holds them more often than not.
Just thought we'd let you know. There's only one
Yeah.
Nando's in the town. It's a Red Rooster Peri. Oh, Peri. Can't go wrong with that. Honestly, faithful.
True.
Can't go wrong with that. We David and I will order a meal for 2, and we'll just split that. And I'll normally order 2 sides of Peri fries. We'll get all the behind my mic. That's normally where I put one, and I apparently don't have it there right now. It's probably
Sorry, guys.
It's probably in a drawer behind me, but it's okay. We've got 7% on the tablet. It's plenty of power to see the stream out. Why waste that much
Cat's having
sauce?
to go.
Huh?
Cat's having to go.
Oh,
Thank you for being here,
Kat.
Cat.
Yes, and for the support, honestly. Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Well, I want to take David there someday so he can try the bacon cheese dogs and the fries, the Cajun fries. Anyway,
Fries
let's do a bit
on
of
the
this.
top
We've
and
got
then
about
cheese
10
fries on the
minutes
bottom.
left, I think.
Yeah.
So, see what we can do in 10 minutes, guys, eh? This wise, not donation to anyone.
It's like a hash brown, cheese, dynamite sauce, lettuce, 2 crispy chicken patties.
I'm going to be a bit of a dick. If you have to have... right, I like burgers, yes. But if you have to load it with so much extra, then it's a shit burger.
Yeah. Oh, Popeye's biscuits.
Is that biscuits to go with gravy biscuits or biscuit? I eat biscuit, not...
No, Popeye's just makes good biscuits.
No,
But
no,
I
no,
haven't
no,
had
no,
one
no,
in
no, no,
years,
no,
to be
no, no.
honest.
Do we mean
Sorry,
biscuits
guys.
as in the biscuits you have with gravy for you, or
Oh.
biscuits that I have
Yes.
biscuits that I dip in my tea?
No, the biscuits, my biscuits.
Right.
The gravy biscuits,
Okay,
yeah.
right.
I
Continue.
haven't had one in years, but they used to be so good.
I love Monday.com.
No!
Monday.
No! No! No!
No!
You
Got both of us hollering, y'all.
you hamster.
Hamster.
Digestives and gravy. I'd eat that.
He would too. He's not even lying.
I'm not necessarily a fussy eater, but I don't give a shit. Also, digestives, I could use them with custard. I don't care.
Something good to eat.
And Elizabeth, I kind of agree. You dip in, like I dip in his whiskey. My whiskey this evening was the English Smoky. It is definitely not a whiskey for dipping. Avocado and maple bacon. Ooh.
Okay. Alrighty.
The avocado bland, but not a complaint. It's just that's handy. Oh, Xylee, not the Xylee, another Xylee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate that.
No, it's very sweet of you.
And
I
Blood
think
Doll,
she's-
hi.
Hi. Yeah, I think her taste buds are just shot.
I had a comment on my Johnny Somali video from one of the legal people. I think it was Legal Mindset left a comment on that about my take on that video.
yeah?
I was very honoured about that because a lot of the legal folk have
that's
been
very
talking about it,
cool.
and I'm fascinated by what's going to happen with Johnny.
Yeah.
But we'll leave
I
that.
haven't had a chance to watch it. I'll watch it later.
It's because I made it. I shared it everywhere, made it public, but YouTube decided no, we're going to stay unlisted for you. Well, I was on halfway through a Twitch stream, and I had to go
lovely.
tab out and do that.
That is a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do a bit more of this while she stares very lovingly at something she's never stared lovingly like that at anyone else, no man anyway.
True, but hang on, let me do a little pimp work right quick. You guys, we would really, I know he would, appreciate it if you shared his channel around and shared his recent videos around. It would mean the world, and it really does help anywhere you can. Twitter, Facebook, Discord servers, wherever you can share his links, it would be just mean so much. Please, pretty please. Okay, there you go.
Marvelous. Right. I
You're welcome.
have like 5 minutes left. It's all good.
I don't care. Do it.
Thank you again, Blood Dog, for the comment. I really do appreciate that.
A movie called The Descent. You probably heard of it because it's not a new movie.
All I'm getting is lots of ambient background noise and mouth slapping noises. I'm okay with the Hodgkin. 5% on the freaking
There's not a
tablet.
group of friends.
Nice.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. We got
Bro.
this. If it dies, I'll use my
Exploring
phone.
Exploring Caves.
yeah. And that would be too funny, Hodgkin. And he'd deserve it.
And things happen. But
I like that
honestly,
she's
for me, the horror movie.
right. She said literally nothing for the first 5.5 minutes of this video.
Yep.
She has said nothing. Like it's beyond tragic because she's trying to make it seem like there's some content here, but it's in the ballpark of Amber's Nontent. The only difference is she's actually doing something in the video, i.e., she's stuffing her face.
Yeah.
Beyond that, she's not got anything going on. Really doesn't have anything going on, and that's a bit of a tragic state here. I am actually going to have to.
And the sad part is we actually know she can make content because she has done it. She just has no follow through. Or
Agreed.
consistency.
So I'm going to have to sadly end this now. I just want to say before I finish, thank you so much to everyone that has donated. It means the world because I have in the past done GoFundMes for my sister's pets. I've never had to for mine, and I was genuinely worried because last time I did one of these, I got told off by my audience, a few members who weren't very happy about me doing something for my dad that was recommended to me by a patron. It was their suggestion to do it, and I said I wouldn't do any more of these. But this threw me so much that I had no choice, because this is my dog. She's with me every single day, and I couldn't afford it, and I hated that. It's a bit embarrassing, so there will be obviously change on that front. I'm going to, well, I'll be able to pay this tomorrow without having to do anything else, which is the perfect. You know, I wouldn't have, it won't be a struggle now to pay this bill. I will, of course, provide the receipt as proof. Thank you again, everyone, and I hope to see you all soon. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Aku, thank you for the super chat. We are gonna vanish now. I need to shut down the cabin and go to the house and make something to eat because I'm starving. Thank you again. We'll see you soon. Say goodbye, Leona.
I want to hug all of you. Have a good night. Bye.